unless
Dude, I
I
pee
want to.
so much. I wish you should tell me some secrets. Whatever you know, I need to know.
I hope that Joe takes that and gets the I pee so much and just like kind of like bing, bing,
Dude,
bing, bing, bing,
We
bing.
could
I
start
pee
it
so
off like
much.
that for all you
I
know.
pee so much. I pee so much. I pee so much. Oh, that
Dude.
could be the new commercial break right there. I pee so much. I pee so much. I pee so much.
Dude, that could be the start of this podcast. You never
Could
know.
be whoa! It went from the intermission to the start. This is great.
Yeah,
I love it.
For real. We could do
Hey,
it.
everything's going well, right?
Yeah.
You're doing
hell
good?
Yeah, it's fucking fun as fuck. We're doing great. I am actually going to go pee now, though. Is that all right?
No, you should hold it.
All right, here we go. I'm doing it right now. Welcome to the Dylan and Joe Basement Podcast. Basement with a B this time for this episode. We're your hosts. I'm one half of the hosts and the podcasts. I'm Dylan from Dylan Joe, and this is...
And I'm Joe.
And Joe. And today we've got two of our hottest guests with us today. You guys are welcome to introduce yourselves. How about you hit it off in alphabetical order? So what's first?
Alphabetical
Chris.
order.
And say hi to everyone, Chris.
Hello, my name is Chris, and this is the second time that we've done alphabetical order by first name there, right?
Yeah.
Like, to me, in the last couple of days. But anyways, Chris Lull here, really excited. I'm friends with Dylan. We fortunately got to work together. I tell you right now, one of the most interesting experiences is being able to hang out with Dylan on a daily basis. So just throwing that out for those of you that don't know him. And he is a collector of great people and friends. So I know Joe's a pretty good guy. I knew right away. I was like, this guy, Joe. But yeah, first time caller, long time listener. over to you, Don.
You've come to the right place.
God,
Thanks,
dude.
Chris. Here's Don.
Cheers,
I know
Chris.
you've been planning that first time caller, long time listener line for 6 hours today, and I'm impressed. I wish I thought of it.
No, dude, this is off the. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, it's not off the cuff. Don't lie to us. It's well, my name is Don Brown. I know Dylan for the same reason Chris does. We work together, and I mean, Dylan and I are both appreciators of great culture, shitty cars, fast women, hot booze, tight cigarettes, and Thai food. I'm glad to be here. I feel I'm going to be the professor tonight of real fashion, high fashion, as we discuss 2,000 years of human male experience through clothing.
Don literally wears the same shirt every day. Keep going.
I do. I'm more of, I would say I am homeless chic, if that was a way to describe
to
a
quote
man.
Zoolander, derelict.
Derelict, yeah. What is the guy? Derelict my balls. Yeah, that's
yeah.
What a great movie.
High fashion.
Yeah, so as far as high fashion goes, I'm more in the camp of like the homeless chic or the trash man from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Very nice.
Don, fucking both you guys, great fucking introduction.
We are pumped to have you guys on. Thanks for coming on the pod, you guys, for another one of our highest rated episodes, another top 10 countdown. What are we counting down today, Dylan? They've already teased it. Tell the folks.
Don definitely already teased it, and I cannot possibly explain it better than that. I really can't.
A celebration of the last 2 millenniums of men's fashion. He said it cooler than that, but yeah.
In a top 10 order with 4 people going about, starting with number 10. But before I do that, Don was kind enough to tell us what men's fashion means to him. And I do want to hear this from everybody before we get...
Okay, that'll set a nice baseline for how we... Okay.
Smoking fucking hot with number 10. But before that, Chris, what does men's fashion mean to Chris?
What does it mean to you?
I want to know. What does it mean to you?
It really means, when I leave the house or when I'm in the house, what am I wearing? Why am I doing it? I thought about it, for the most part, I thought about it. I put it on. It was something. I bought it somewhere. Why'd I buy this? What's in my closet? Why is it in my closet still? It's things like that. It's not all, just clothes. There's items that I have. Why did I buy it? Do I love it? Would I try to sell it to you? Would I try to sell you on buying it? Would you like these sunglasses that I absolutely love? And can I get you the upgrade? Can I get you to buy the glass ones? Yeah. And now you got the glass ones. You love them because I can, so that's a little bit about, I would say, about fashion for me. Don, is that not a complete understanding of my life right there in a nutshell?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what a career salesman right there. Like, would I sell you this shirt? Like,
what does fashion mean to me? Well, what that means to me is, can I sell you shit, and can you buy
believe in this? Yeah.
And you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that throughout my my picks. For sure.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
Don, what's it mean to you?
Don shared the homeless chic.
For me, fashion for me is kind of the opposite of, I think, Chris, is that I am a functional human first. Like, things I own are going to get beat to shit no matter what. Like, I have a shitty sweatshirt on that I've had for 16 years, dude. I wear the same pair of pants every day, not because I have to, but because I want to, because I want to wear those pants again, because they're comfortable now.
I think they're stretched out. They're just there.
And they were there. And they were
there. They were clean. Your wife is excellent at doing laundry, from what you've told me.
Excellent. Tremendous homemaker.
And he always has clean laundry. So he has the pick of whatever he wants in his drawers, from what I've gathered. So
pick of the litter.
Yeah. But he still goes.
We'll get into more of what's in his drawers later, I'm sure.
Yeah. But you've been pretty stylish lately, though, Don. You've been trying to get it. You've been getting into it.
Oh, I got a couple of hot pairs of new sweatpants. Going to the gym, I got some new sweatpants.
Hey.
So
I have it on good authority. Those ladies like the gray sweatpants that show the package. Don't ask me where I know that from, but I've got good authority.
It's apparently the yoga pants for men.
Don, why don't you wear sweatpants to the gym? Can you give me the same?
I don't like to wear sweatpants because of what Joe mentioned there, is that sweatpants often really accentuate your package, and it can be a problem sometimes. Like, what if you have to go and pick up your children at school after that, and your package is bulging out of a tight, slim fit pair of sweatpants? I can't imagine that goes over well with the rest of the homemaker crowd there, when they're all kind of staring at you and the wind hits your pants.
I would have thought it'd be all the undue attention from the ladies who don't love you for who you are, but for what you can provide them. And you're like, I want to cut through the thick fog here and get to know you better. If you get a full look at what I got working with, you're not even going to like me for me. You're going to be, hey, my eyes are up here. Okay.
Not a piece of meat, ladies. But also, with all the kids running around Joe, then it gets strange with that. You just feel.
Didn't even think of that. Good point. Very good point. Yeah. The kids don't need to see that till they get older. Way in the world.
At least not from me. Yeah, at least not from me. I mean, I'm not here to judge. People do people. But
I'll leave that to the local pastor. That's not my job.
Exactly. Not my jurisdiction.
Yeah. There we go, Joe. We're gonna wrap this up real quick and then get in 10. What's men's fashion to you, Joe, as a man in 2022?
Yeah, not much. I mean, I definitely relate more to what Don's saying than what Chris is saying. I mean, I'll put it this way: I'm wearing a Halloween costume. This is not a shirt I wear. It's the guy from Stranger Things Halloween. I mean, I don't have any fashion. I basically wear all the same shit all the time. I just like to look a certain way that's like not too bold and not too trashy. I don't like to wear big Walmart shirts, but I'll wear a small shirt from Hot Topic, so it's not that far off. It's basically right there in the middle.
What's Hot Topic?
Oh, it's a clothing store for preteen emo kids.
Oh,
tight. Nice. I like that.
Smells like incense.
Yeah.
Patchouli?
Patchouli, yeah.
Yes. Don, bring your sweatpants.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my sweatpants.
It's good. So I'll get into mine. Men's fashion has changed drastically for me over the past pandemic, because I've gone up a few dress sizes. So things went from looking cool and looking fit to I'm either trying to wear clothes that don't fit me and they're really uncomfortable. And now I'm just into pure comfort. It's fine. I bought my first pair of joggers recently, pretty cool. And I shop at Savers almost exclusively. So
Hell yeah, man. You are selling yourself short, though. You're one of the most stylish guys I know when you try to be. I mean, if we catch you on a Sunday morning, maybe you're wearing Crocs and a fucking Speedo and a Hawaiian shirt, but that's not at your best. At your best, you're one of the most stylish guys I know. So I think you're selling yourself short there. You do care about fashion a little bit. You know how to look sharp.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I was raised by a single mother. I definitely got the fashion vibe.
So was I. I missed the memo, though.
That's true. But I also, full disclosure, the biggest struggle I have in my life, well, I don't know about that, but very close, is that
Top five at least.
I can't put fucking clothes anywhere. Drawers make no sense to me. Neither do hangers, neither do anything. The only thing.
What about shelves? Are you about to say shelves?
Dude, no, even worse.
What do you got?
I'm sorry to let you down with that. I haven't
hockey
tried
bag
yet, really, but I should. Is a transfer station size pile in the back of the guest bedroom of shit. And then I pick through there, and I have one bin for underwear and socks combined. That's the only way I do it. I have drawers, don't worry. I have all the stuff, but that's just for stuff I don't wear. So it's really hard.
That's for storage.
If anyone has any suggestions, maybe at the end of the podcast, I need help. But I do have one shirt on just to represent one of our local fucking artists here.
That's mine.
This is Don Brown's shirt.
I drew that.
This is
Looks
a snake
fucking awesome.
drinking a bottle of whiskey because Don knows that I'm a fucking snake and I like drinking whiskey. So,
dude, that's cool as hell. I want one of those.
Yeah, dude, it is cool as hell.
That's killer.
Don drew this. He drew himself.
I drew that. There's a link somewhere. I'll find a link.
Yeah, Don.
Awesome.
Don, can you send our guest your page to go buy?
Dude, there's some chicks on Instagram paying $150 for one of those, and it's off the bargain bin. That's some good shit.
Yeah, so Don, we'll share at the end, but if you could provide your
we'll put your Etsy account up,
your Etsy or your OnlyFans, wherever we got.
We'll plug at the end. We're not plugging now. Let's go see if people give a shit about us enough to
swag from this episode. So
let's rock.
You guys can just Venmo me. My user tag is at Chris Lull, I think. I'll provide that too. Yeah.
Send him the money, and then he'll find a way to get your shirt.
No, you're not getting a shirt. I can't do that.
So,
top 10.
So we're doing just to clear it out here. We're doing top 10 looks in the last 2 millennia. So it's not going to be like a bow tie is not an answer, but maybe a gladiator with his nice leather straps, and I don't want to spoil anyone's shit, but with the golden breastplate with the nips in it and maybe the nice leather tassels, that might be a look that we'd vote on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll vote on for our top 10.
All of my items just became looks now, so I'm gonna really paint that picture there. I got you.
Well, I thought that's what me and Dylan talked about. I want to make it clear for the listeners.
No, it makes it better. It makes it better. I honestly now, instead of it just being this item that I'm passionate about, it's this look.
Yeah, because I thought we were doing items to begin with, but Dylan was pretty clear he wanted to do Kurt Schilling versus Adolf Hitler, and I was like, let's make this work.
Reading that, well, that was good. Yeah. Anyways, who starts?
Yeah, let's get this rolling. So
the top 10 list is final. There's no rehashing. Once the number's done, it's done. And you can't use another one.
Obviously, I don't like that as a person that
if your number 10 gets voted out, you can't bring it in at number 5 like Dylan tried to do for the first list. Once it's out, it's out. So if you want to save it for later, save it for later.
But if someone
all right. So now it's really a game. It's a game now. It's become a game.
We're voting. So, but no one's saying that if all of a sudden my number 10 is your number 1, doesn't mean you can't change your shit around. And
you can change it. You can change it around, but you just can't. You can't reintroduce one that's already. I
can't announce that I have the same thing as him, or can I?
You can for sure, but you can't utilize it
in a different
during
place. I have it in a different place, and I'm going to vote for it then. I can say that.
No. Well, you can't. No, once it's introduced, that's the time it comes up. So you should vote for it as soon as it comes up if you like it. Because if someone introduced bolo tie at number 10, at number 1, if you had it, you better vote for it now because it cannot be introduced later.
Okay.
We've gotten burned before where people put like a great movie at number 9. You're like, oh shit, I have to vote for it now. It's my number 2.
Yeah. So, all right. So I'm going to start just so we know how this all runs down. So I'm gonna start with number 10. I wasn't gonna, but
Number 10.
Number 10.
Have a little pageantry, would you? I know we're just shitting around here.
Yeah,
Number passion,
10.
Dylan.
Yeah, Joe said number 10, right? So number 10, I'm gonna share my screen because someone needs to see this. My number 10 is 1960s era James Bond lifestyle collection bathing suit guy at the beach. Or
for the record, this is not a list he compiled. This is just his desktop background. And all the pictures we saw underneath that of Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking taking a prostate exam, that's just part of it. Dylan, I hope you're not prepared to share every one of your things to make editing a nightmare. I'll do the hard work of getting all the pictures you want and putting them up there. We can't keep popping it in every single time you want to show the picture.
I thought this was top 10 hottest guys.
Done.
Different list.
Different list. Wrong podcast? Am I in the wrong podcast?
No, right podcast, different episode.
All right. So as you see here, this is the type of bathing suit I think is a really good look for men. It was very popular in the 60s, as you see here with another guy wearing the same type of thing here.
Yeah, swimsuit with dick exposed and wearing a belt, which is a very unique look, but
really
nevertheless
can't go to
sexy.
school pickup. No school pickup for that guy.
Yeah, no school pickup for him.
The sweatpants of today, but of yesterday. And here's another picture of
it's iconic, really.
of this iconic. For number 10, I vote 1960s men's James Bond swimsuit collection, lifestyle collection.
Gotcha.
60s swimsuit. I'm
pick.
taking notes here.
I noticed they also have the elastic around the thighs to make sure nothing sneaks away in the night.
Yeah, make sure you're
keep it all high and tight.
Yep.
So
like it.
Who's up next?
So I'll go next just so we can go in clockwise order. We can keep track of everything here. My number 10 is Musketeer. That's right. You're picturing the big 3-cornered hat with a feather in it, a long mustache, perhaps curly, perhaps straight, but definitely long mustache. And we're talking a big flowing blouse, as well as maybe a vest and a rapier at your side. And don't worry, as you go down the body, it keeps flowing. We got big old pantaloons and boots that Cruella de Vil might wear all together to tie the costume into a 3 Musketeer. You can be one of the 3 or you can be the 4th one. And it goes down just as smoothly as the candy bar because you are a sexy man in France in the year 15 something. My number 10 pick is Musketeer look.
And Joe, a rapier is not to be confused with something rape related. It's a spear, right?
No, it is a
sword.
It's a sword. It's picture the sword with a little.
Yeah, right the first time.
Yeah, picture the snow cone handle around your hand, right? And then a needle, like a fencing sword, is a version of a rapier.
Okay, all right. I just want to clear that up for everyone in case people don't know.
Yeah, it's not what you do at Duke University, rape your peers. It's a type of sword.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, so we've got
we really it's really
you brought me back to a news article I read off of
Sports Illustrated. Those kids got acquitted too. I heard they didn't rape.
Yeah. No, dude, lacrosse is cool. They didn't even rape, dude.
I'm not gonna get. I don't know. I don't know what happened, where it all fell. So I won't.
It's alleged.
But
well, neither do I. I'm obviously being sarcastic. Don't think I'm defending
the Duke lacrosse. Is giving some points.
He's like, I'll stay out of it because I don't want to get. It's like, I'm fucking kidding, dude. It's terrible.
But I will go with you. Raise some points on the Musketeer right there,
and I'm gonna raise a point straight to your heart because I'm gonna take it down. That's worth 10 points in fencing, I'm told.
Ooh. A heart shot.
Sure. I really don't know much about fencing, but I do know about Musketeers, and they look great. That's my number 10 pick. Up next is Chris.
Ooh, I'm in.
We will start voting after everyone's proposed.
Yeah, everyone too. Then we vote.
So here's the scene that I'm now painting, the picture. You walked into the kitchen of your buddy's house, right? It's like dark in there, and you are pretty buzzed. You're probably in high school.
Yep.
You had a lot of fun, and you sit at the counter.
Got done with lacrosse practice.
Yeah, you're sitting at the counter. It's probably
your jaw strap is around your neck like a scarf.
2 in the morning. You were just at the beach drinking some of the Don's vodka, in the plastic bottle.
Hell yeah!
Because that's when you usually drink that stuff, and then you're gonna go. You're gonna go to that house, and you're gonna be sitting at the table, and you're gonna be drinking a couple shots, and you're real quiet, right? Because you don't want to get in trouble. And then the shots are going down. You're going back and forth with your buddy. Maybe you're playing cards. Next thing you know, you're starting to get louder, which just always happens to me. You get louder and louder and louder, and then you hear footsteps, boom, 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 boom. And then walks down is this man wearing the most fabulous Calvin Klein tidy whities. So it is the tidy whities look, and I there's so
Bad
much
underwear
to it, and it's very similar to where Dylan's at. It's just my idea is a little better.
That's why it's perfect to compete with the bathing suit, the Calvin Klein tidy whities. Both iconic male looks at the time.
I don't think I would have taken him down without anything else besides my tidy whities, that male look.
Oh, I'm not worried about taking them down. They'll go down.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
I'll pull them down if I have to.
Officially, Chris, what do you call that? You call that present day Calvin Klein?
No, I would call it. I don't want to put words in your mouth, Chris, but I would put 1994 Marky Mark Calvin Klein if you want to go powerhouse.
Yeah. Yep.
But is it on a certain person too? This is like a dad underwear? Like
he set the scene.
Down. Yeah,
he set the scene. You're at a party and his guy's looking fabulous in the Calvin Kleins.
Oh yeah, I thought I painted the picture for you there, Don. I'll start from the beginning.
No, please.
No, please don't. We don't have the time.
Yeah, you've been there. Have you not been there? Maybe I'm wrong. Can you not paint a picture in your head where some dad walked down?
Of course,
with tidy whities on.
I was giving you a layup there.
I think he was agreeing with you more than disagreeing.
Okay, I was doing God's work for you.
God's work. All right.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
I just wanted
shoulders are already so tired.
You go.
You painted the picture fabulously. Please, Don, your pick for number 10.
Number 10, fellas. We're taking it way back with number 10. Get
way back machine.
We're going way back. I'm feeling roughly 2,000 years ago.
Damn.
Jews in the time of Jesus. This is the look that I'm going for here.
All right.
We're talking linen undergarments tied with a firm rope.
Yeah.
And then a robe on top. It's typically a square cloth, poncho style, with Jew tassels on all four corners. I don't know if that's the appropriate word. I don't mean that to belittle the Jewish experience, but
I think you call those accessories. Am I wrong, Chris?
Accessories, you might be right. But the reason I'm bringing these up right now is that this is the father of all men's fashion. This is where all Western fashion originated here. So Chris's dad underwear could never exist without that Jewish dedication to those linen underwear.
Yeah.
And Dylan's beautiful bathing suit couldn't come into existence without the Jews' really staunch opposition to nudity out in the public and out in the bathing scene. So this original fashion right here really spurred every other fashion here. And I think it deserves the spot at 10. I think it earned the spot at 10. And I mean, what have the Jews do, guys? Come on, let's give it to them this time. Let's give them one.
You don't think they've been winning?
This is one of your outfits that you have, right? Currently that you pick out.
Well, when he goes to the Wailing Wall, what's he going to go in? Tidy whities? I mean, you got to have some
you
respect.
think I'm going on pilgrimage without?
I'll send you an Amazon link right now, and you can get them, and you can try them, and that might be great. You might like them.
Lovely.
Top 10. Father of all style. Also sandals. They have sandals with them, but that doesn't count.
That's part of the outfit for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so without further ado, just because we have a lot to go here, let's start the voting right now. It's going to go Dylan first, and we'll go around the horn. Dylan, what is your first vote for our top 10?
I don't think I can argue with Don. I think that his being the father of all men's clothing, masculinity, and
so Judea 0 BC chic is what we're going for your vote.
Judea 0 BC chic, 1 vote.
Love it. I couldn't argue with that as well. I see that as being the basis, but having the fight between the tightest of the the brief battle, I had to go with the 1960s era Bond bathing suit for number 10. It's a great pick. I got to go for it. I know it's a little modern. We have a lot of modern picks here, but I'll go for it. That's my vote. Chris, your vote's next.
I'm gonna have to go.
You can vote for your own too.
I mean, I would. It just seems a little.
You would vote for yourself,
but sometimes you get convinced. You know?
Why would I
fucking
not?
Well, because someone convinces you, and then you go otherwise. You know.
No. I you know what? I can see that swimsuit look really. If you were confident, my body looks like the picture Dylan showed, the second one, not the first one. So I'm not that confident, but I would definitely wear that. That would have been a fun time wearing that. Now wearing the cotton robe, not so much. Like that seems like it would hurt everything. Like I don't really like cotton, but that bathing suit, that was polyester, and you had me there, and I'm in. I want that thing. I would wear that. I hope it comes back.
Right on. That's 2 for bathing suit, 1 for Judea chic. Don, you have your vote next.
I'm not going to vote for myself because I just called Chris out for that. So
I don't think
I wouldn't do
you
that.
should if you want
It's
to.
a Joe Biden
Yeah,
move.
like I said, you should.
Joe
If
Biden move.
Don't feel bad about voting for yourself because you can always do the tiebreaker. But I'm just saying, go ahead.
Do vote for yourself if you believe it, because I just liked Dylan's. Don't think that I will vote for myself again.
Oh yeah, we all will at some point.
We know you're going to vote for yourself, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just holding that.
I already see a couple numbers I'm going to vote for first off myself, and then I'll be convinced later. So what do you think, Don?
I'm actually going to vote for the dad underwear because I think that one's hilarious. So
it's a great pick.
That one gets my vote just because I've
the Calvin Klein
experience like 18 times. So hang on 1 second.
Shout out Mr. Leuschner, I guess.
So where are we at? Joe, who's got the tally? We got one Jewish.
I got it right here. It's our number 10 pick with 2 votes to 1 is the 1960s James Bond era swim trunks with a belt, polyester, as Chris said.
Polyester.
It's hard to beat that look. You started out really strong, Dylan, as you often do.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Number 10 of all time, men's fashion. 1960s.
I'm going to write it down since Dominic isn't here this time. I know we're going to forget immediately.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If someone could definitely have a pen and paper handy, that would definitely help us.
I got a list going right here too.
My memory is shot. So James Bond era, men's underwear collection. Sorry, swimsuit collection.
Swimsuit. You forgot. You started voting for Chris halfway through your answer there.
I know. It's a lot to remember.
All right. That moves us on to number 9, which I will start with. We're going around the horn. This time I'll begin. And it's an oldie but a goodie, but it's also a newie. So I want to put it kind of low on the list, but still deserves to be up there because this look has not only lasted for about a century now or more. You'll still see it when you go down to your local promenade, boardwalk, mall, or even just your local Outback Steakhouse. That's the mountain man look. I'm talking about flannel shirt.
Solid.
I'm talking about grow the beard, to grow all the hair out. Don't shave. Have the hairs to go up to your eyeballs where it gets all frilly there. And yeah, sure, put on some hard dungarees, khakis. I don't care what kind of pants you have on as long as they can take the weather and the wear and tear. And I don't want to see them fresh off the Filene's basement rack. I want to see them used. I want to see tree sap on there. Maybe some dip, dip spit. And hopefully a couple cigar burns in between there and now. You better be wearing some waffle stompers on your feet because those cutesy sneakers aren't going to work out there in the mountain. I want to look like I'm working in the mountains and living there. And that means some big old boots on there with the fur, if you please.
Tall heel if you can. Yep.
Yeah. So that's my number 9 pick is Grizzly Adams, the mountain man look, which is it's an old look, but it's also a new look.
Yep.
Does this take out the urban woodsman, who would be kind of the fake version of
the Carhartt?
I don't think those are the same thing.
Okay,
because I don't think the Carhartt is going to have dip spit on the pants, but we can differentiate. Yeah, but if you feel like it's the same thing, then don't say it again. But if you feel like you can differentiate it,
the Carhartt guy could very, very well have truly on his face.
Yeah, because I think the urban woodsman, I can already see the beanie hanging off, and it doesn't strike mountain man to me. So I think they're different.
That's what I was thought where we were going with this originally.
No, I'm going with actual guy who knows how to gut a fish, and he's not very pleasant in conversation, but he's dressed like a mountain man.
Gruff.
That means
heart
that Chris,
of gold, though. Got heart of gold.
Heart of gold. Chris, you got the next proposal here for our number 9 pick.
All right. I'm just gonna go with my worst one because that's terrible. I hate.
Oh, you're really selling us on it. I'm sure we're gonna vote for you.
Yeah. Hold on.
Guy calls himself a salesman.
It's time to vote.
Gotcha. This is perfect. This is the one.
Men's fashion. Chris Lull.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
The baseball cap.
Oh, what the hell? That's what I proposed.
Huh?
the rest of the outfit. What's the rest of the outfit? Because we have to do a look now. But I'm on board.
Okay,
I am on board.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna picture here. You're at the baseball park. You're with some of your buddies. You're not actually like a great baseball player. It's just kind of fun to do, and all your other buddies wanted to go. You grab your baseball cap. You probably just have a t-shirt on. It doesn't really matter what it looks like.
Yep.
You don't want to wear jeans. It's going to be annoying. You're probably in shorts. You're going to be in shorts. They probably had cargo pockets on them.
Cargo shorts, baseball cap, t-shirt.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah. Just normal socks, normal shoes, whatever you want. It really doesn't matter because this picture has been painted for a long time. A baseball cap. These baseball caps. They used to look different though. They weren't. Yeah. They weren't the baseball caps that we.
And it's got a baseball team logo on it, right? It didn't say like Reese's peanut butter cups.
That brings me to a point here. The logo appeared for the first time on a baseball cap in 1901, and it was a tiger that was orange. It was for the Detroit
Tigers. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. 1901. That's somehow earlier and later than I would have thought.
Yeah. Yep. No, yeah, I was shocked, and then you brought me to it, and I had to bring it up. So the hat didn't always look the way it needed to look. One time it was a little flimsy, then it got a little bit longer, which is good. Keep the sun out. It went from flimsy to hard, so you could really sculpt it. And it
went from sculpting, and now it's just like you could put a level on that, and it would be just nice, even keel where they go straight across the brim there.
And the baseball cap is the baseball cap. We're not talking like any other style here, like anything that's like a little up or like something that's. I don't talk about the ones that like fold over.
Yeah, like Sandlot days.
America.
Yeah, we're talking American baseball fan going to the game with his buddies. He's wearing cargo shorts. He's got the tee on. He's got a baseball cap, but it's got a logo on it. You better fucking believe it.
I kind of feel like this is like my trump card here. And the baseball cap is America. And if you love America, you're going to vote for America. And that's the baseball.
That does sound like a Trump card if I ever did hear one.
What's more American than a baseball cap? Seriously.
Yeah.
Now I have a few more fun facts. And because I have the mic, I get to announce my fun facts about it.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. In 2007, this is kind of cool. In 2007, MLB changed the cap from wool to polyester so it would be more comfortable.
Heresy.
Wow. I didn't know.
They changed it in 2007. I feel like it wasn't that long ago.
Wool was a better fabric, I gotta say.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially in those 95-degree fucking Tampa Bay Rays.
Wool wicks moisture away better than polyester.
Well, that's good against the sweat away, but you're gonna keep sweating because you're wearing a wool cap in the summer sun.
That's why sheep chose wool.
That's why sheep invented wool in the year 1977.
Right.
They knew that was a better material, and they still went with wool just to be jerk. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like we knew that was the better material, and we never switched over. It's like when you're working that like job at you're a waiter, and they have the polyester pants, and you get the chafing, and they know there's a better material, but they still give you the polyester, and you still get chafing.
Yeah,
that's
restaurants are a slave to tradition, much in the way that the Major League Baseball is. That they know it's better, but they just won't change it. You know, it's just.
I was just gonna say they still have like teams named the Indians.
I think that might have changed.
The Redskins.
That one may be gone. I don't know. Who knows?
I can't imagine I'm not stunned that they didn't change their baseball hats when they're still talking about. They had Negro leagues. Fuck, dude, it took them forever.
Two of their teams are still named after the type of stockings they wear.
True. Yeah, they do like socks.
Hey, my last point here, because then I want to move on. I'm taking up too much time on it.
Sure, yeah.
Trucker hats, they suck. Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Don't even bring that shit on the list.
Yeah,
you know?
And then
Keep that shit out of here.
I'm counting this as this, even though it's a different point. Tom Cruise in Top Gun wore a baseball cap.
That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Well, that's a trump card right there.
It's a hat with a reputation.
It says Top Gun.
Yeah.
Because of Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Tom Cruise could be the best actor in the whole world. We'll debate that in the podcast.
Well spoken. Now, Don, you are the next proposal for number 9.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to shuffle my list here because I'm not going to throw number 9 on right now.
Feel free. Yeah, that's
thinks
your
ours are
prerogative.
bad.
Your
He
list can
thinks ours are
change
bad.
until you say it. The minute you speak it, it's in stone. But until then, it's amorphous.
You own it just as much as your hat collection.
I'm going to go with Krakows. Let's take it back to the Middle Ages, fellas. Krakows, also known as Poulains.
You didn't have to paint a picture for me here. I really don't know
Also
what this
is. Are we going in the Polish?
Damn it, Don, this is
European
going to be
sector?
so deep. This is going to be
These
so
are
deep.
Ultra
Make a new
pointy
drink.
shoes. Ultra pointy shoes from the Middle Ages called Krakows or Poulains, depending on where you originated from.
Yep.
Now, what I really liked about these is that they're a symbol of wealth. The longer the point in the front, the more wealth the person had.
Of course.
And it's not
That makes
because
sense.
the points were long.
It's a toe measuring contest.
It's because they couldn't possibly do any work with these fucking shoes on. So they clearly had money.
It's like the chicks with the super long nails. It's like, well, you're not working because you can't.
Yeah, you can't work with those fingers. So these shoes right here, they could barely do anything in these shoes. No manual labor. It was reserved for like the elite class. And they were what they made those like witches shoes out of, but they were huge. They were like, 16-inch shoes. And they were a symbol of wealth because they were
awesome.
So lazy.
So what else would they wear? Like a large flowing robe where they don't need it to get dirty or whatever?
Oh, that might be another entry on my list, Joe.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted you. I made Chris complete the look, so I wanted to see what else this person's wearing with their nice.
Well, yeah, I would imagine that.
Yeah, what are the Krakows wearing?
A tunic and some fucking tights on, and one of those little like skirts, because they're not really like these aren't manly men. They're Krakow men. Poulain men.
I thought they were women. These are men that are wearing these?
These are men's.
This is men's fashion.
This is men's fashion, first of all. Yeah, this is a 2,000-year retrospective on men's fashion.
It's a retrospective. That's right.
And so, yes, this is Krakows or Poulains from the European Middle Ages.
These words are ridiculous.
It's medieval times.
I told you.
Poulains and Krakow.
Poulains, Krakows.
All right.
Right on.
It's all about making as much money as you can so you don't have to work ever again, then showing everyone that you literally can't even fucking chop a log because you're wearing Krakows or Poulains.
You can barely walk down the hall. Yeah, you can barely walk down the hall.
Yeah, you can carry. That's how rich you are. You can't even walk. You don't even walk yourself. I don't even do that. No.
Wow, wealth really has changed. I'm so rich, I want to be inconvenienced to the point of paralysis. And now the richest guy in the world wears like Adidas and fucking track pants. It's really come a long way.
I vote for bringing back Krakows. I really appreciate where this was going.
Well, there's plenty of crack houses all over America, but you know where the shoe.
For the shoes, not the house.
Yeah, okay.
Krakows. I think it's Don. Is it C-A-R?
C-R-A-K-O-W-S.
Oh,
Krakows.
I thought you were saying Krakos.
It sounds a lot like it, doesn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
Sure
That's where the name came from.
You kept saying Krakos don't work, and I was getting the biggest kick out of it. But Krakows.
Started filling in. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
All right, Dylan. Here's your proposal. And we can vote.
My proposal to add to our other three is the turn of the century strongman. So by century,
I almost picked this one.
1900, short, strong dude, but he didn't look that ripped. So it consisted of underwear or a singlet that just had one shoulder.
Yeah, like the leotard with the one shoulder, right?
Yeah. They call that the singlet in the wrestling community, the wrestling community over here.
Yeah, because his leotards are for ballerinas. Even though it's the same article of clothing, they have to change the name. That makes sense.
It's funnier to call it leotard if you're a wrestler and talk to other serious wrestlers.
Yeah.
Definitely funnier. But it is a
It's
singlet.
a singlet, bro. It's not a leotard.
Dude, what fucking dude, Jesus, singlet.
It shows off your tits. It's the same thing.
It sure fucking does, dude. So singlet, underwear, leather boots.
Yeah, leather boots too, to be in the gym.
Occasionally they would, depending on what circus they're with or whatever it is, they would throw on some chains. Usually almost exclusively always a very, very, very nice long mustache that curls up. it was just a fucking look. And a real famous one was a guy named Charles Sampson. And he was so strong, not because he was short or because he looked,
and not because of his hair, like the biblical sense. I'm guessing he was probably a bald dude. I'm hoping.
Didn't even think about that till now, but yes, good point.
You think he was born with the name Samson, being a strong man? That's like my name's Joseph Hercules, and I'm in the fucking bodybuilder community.
I ain't here to fucking judge or tattle on them. I don't know.
He picked the name. His last name is Leibowitz.
Probably. So anyway, so Charles Sampson, he claims his power was not from the physical world. He was struck by lightning as a kid, and that's why he's so fucking strong. Strongman for my number 9, turn of the century, little circus guy who can lift heavy things.
Hell yeah. And also to make the picture further, the barbells that say the numbers on the side, they're just those cannonballs you lift up. That's what I picture.
Yes.
Not safe. But
yes, exactly.
Just quick jerking and twisting motions and just forcing them up and down the healthy way.
Hell yeah. That's it. So here we go. What's up for number 9? Joe, lead us off with what's on the on our special list here.
Yeah, love it. I don't know. The Krakow sold me, and obviously I almost picked the heavy lifting turn of the century man. But for the classic look, if we're looking at a retrospective of fashion in the last 2 millennia, I'm going to have to vote for baseball cap. The old classic baseball cap look with the cargo shorts and the buddies going out to get a Fenway Frank. I mean, it's not a date look, but it's Americana. You know what I mean? And that's my vote.
All right. I think
Thanks, Joe.
What's in order here? Is it Chris next?
Yep, Chris is next.
Ooh. All right. Oh.
In the future, have your vote ready when Dylan's going on for 5 minutes. Okay,
I'm sorry. I just looked at it and I read Krakos, and then I got a big kick out of the fact that I thought you were saying that.
I know that was like 10 minutes ago, though. Let's get focused here, okay, bud?
Wow, real serious, real quick.
Lock it up.
Real
serious podcast.
I thought this was my time, and I get to.
No, this isn't your time. This is the voting time. You'll have your time next round when you can go off about whatever else.
I have a comment.
This is when you vote. You got to go.
I thought you all put up a great case, and you did a very good job. But I actually really like the Crack House, believe it or not.
Crack House.
Yeah. I am stunned by it, and I kind of get it, and it's a shoe. And it gets longer, and the more long it gets, the better it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I kind of like that. I like that.
Right on.
But Dylan, you crushed it. I totally painted that. You painted that picture so nicely. Yeah, it was good.
Appreciate it.
All right, Don, what's your vote for number 9?
I'm going to vote for myself on this one. Been thinking long and hard. See how that,
much like the shoe.
Much like the shoe. See how that's done, Chris? I had it ready when Joe came to me, and I fired it off, rifled it.
Well, now you eliminated baseball caps just because I tried to help you out a little.
Not necessarily. Dylan could vote for baseball cap.
Yeah.
And then we're going into a new vote. I actually don't know the rules. I wasn't listening.
Nicely done. We got 2 for Crack House, 1 for baseball cap attire, and Dylan, your vote, please, for number 9.
I'm going to have to vote for Crack House.
Crack House.
Fashion statement for men.
Medieval fashion, rich person attire.
Yep, rich person attire.
They don't work.
The longer you are.
No, they don't work.
Yep, that's it. I love the idea. I hope that comes back. You know, when they always say the next World War will not be fought with nuclear bombs and airplanes. Will be fought with sticks and stones, and then we'll get back to Krakau's within a couple hundred years. So makes sense.
Going back around,
it's cyclical. You used to wear a pair at work, didn't you? Somebody used to wear a pair. You know what I'm talking about?
Was probably.
I have seen Dylan with some very long dress shoes. They get very pointy, not full Krakow style, but to the point where you're like, that's not your toes anymore. That's just.
Are those Crack House?
I wore a pair. So just for the record, I wore some Cole Haans that were pointy. I had some white pointy shoes I got at Savers. Then I also had some very round, very long clown shoes. Not sure where we fit in the category of this, but
I don't think that's what he was talking about. I think it was the white ones.
The white ones, yeah. Probably the white ones, Chris. I can see that being something.
I think it might have been. What were the other ones? What was the option number 2? No, we're not. I'm not voting on that.
Yeah. No,
number 9, vote the crack cows.
Medieval
Medieval rich guy,
Nope.
get up. I think this
Number
might
9.
be a solid time for our first commercial break. I have
First
to piss like
commercial break.
Seabiscuit. I don't know about you guys, but we can reconvene after that. Sound good?
Yep. Joe's going to go Seabiscuit, and we'll see after that.
All right, we'll be right back.
Okay.
I have nowhere to go.
While we back on the side of our asses, where we go. We sing this whole country song like this.
Forget your waiters? Don't worry. Just be happy. Brought to you by our sponsors, Wormtown Brewery. Located here, just outside of Worcester, Mass. Well, it's located in Worcester, Massachusetts, and we're near there.
Chicken in the corn, on the corn can't grow, mama. Hey, when chicken in the corn, on the corn can't grow. Hey, when chicken in the corn, so the corn can't grow, mama. Hey, when chicken in the corn.
So welcome back to the podcast. We just took a nice commercial break. We're hitting it hard with our top 4 number 8 picks, and we're going to solidify that down to 1. And I think we're starting off this round with Don.
Hit it.
Hit it,
Is
Don.
me?
What's
It's me?
number 8?
Okay. Oh, number 8. Let's go with Cocaine Chic, 1980s.
Ooh, I can
White
smell the vibe.
Suits. Yeah, white suits, white pants, linen, tucked in, bright shirts, rolled up sleeves. We're talking aviators, mustaches, maybe Hawaiian shirts, throw it in there. Just like just picture depravity, but with money in it. So that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Debauchery. For sure. And maybe long pinky nails could be part of the look.
Long pinky nails, wide collars too. We could see that coming in there. Those
That strikes me
parties
as a
where
lot
they
more
walk around.
polyester too. I don't know. Maybe Chris could light me on that.
So like the movie Blow, is that what I'm getting at? Is that what you're getting at?
Dude, I
Yeah,
think
Miami
Yeah,
Vice /
Miami
Blow
Vice.
kind
Yeah,
of
Miami
deal.
Vice.
Movie Blow. Okay.
Miami
Johnny
Vice.
Depp. What's Johnny Depp wearing?
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. Okay.
Not
Right
Johnny,
on.
but Johnny
Well,
Depp.
I mean, it's a no doubt. It's a great look. You really can't argue with it. I mean, it might have gone out of fashion the 5 years after it happened, but nowadays, I mean, you look like $1 million wearing one of those things, or 1,000 kilos.
Yep.
So is that the picture, or is that what you're selling us on? Just like going
That's
back to
what I'm
those
selling
days.
on.
Okay.
You want me to go?
Cocaine chic.
The 80s.
I want to go
Cocaine-
back
cocaine
to those
chic.
times with you.
Chris,
Okay.
well, I'm not trying to sell you on being a Jew in the time of Jesus either. I'm talking about a retrospective on men's fashion.
So I'm just
for the
going
last
back to the whole.
2,000 years.
I'm going back to a whole genre of people that are wearing clothes.
Wait, were you
like
selling
in
us
the movie
baseball
Blow.
tickets last time? We're
No.
picking
Yeah, I'm
looks.
trying to
We're
tell
not
you on
picking
America.
items. I'm sorry you didn't read the text message thing, but that's the thing. It's the look.
Joe, it's fine because you're the only one that voted for it, and I think we're the
I
only
liked
cold-blooded- Yeah, it was really good. It's really
You could have
good.
caught me wearing that many times in my life.
Hey,
The ball
we've
game.
all just a ball cap. Come on, it's
Good
perfect.
ball cap.
There's no relitigation. We're moving forward here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cocaine
that's a good point.
chic.
Yeah, for the sake of
You
Erroneous.
made your case, Don. We're going to move on to Dylan for his proposal for number 8.
my proposal for number 8 has actually come up before on this podcast, and it is something I just have to talk about again because it's so fucking good. Is the turn of the century Siberian bear hunter. Okay, you
Yeah.
can't fucking beat it. It's a
fucking
smoking
hate you.
hot masculine men's look.
Well, it is the
Oh,
second one. It's the him and his and hers look. What's the second one? Is like the when
That's
your wife
father
wears.
and son. This is
I
about
was
men,
thinking
Joe.
that
It's a
too.
father
Yeah.
and son.
It looks
They're
like a his and
like-
hers pinhead look.
It's a father and son. Okay,
It
All
could
right,
be
Joe?
brothers.
Yeah, it could be an older and younger brother. No women allowed on this episode. So this is a father and son, boyfriend and boyfriend. We're not fucking sure, but this is a
True.
men's Siberian bear hunting. What do all the girls on TikTok call it now? They call it their like not their look, but their like
Drip.
Gym fits.
Just drop-
This is the 1800s
That's the
bear
drip.
hunting men, either straight or bisexual or fully gay bear hunting fit.
Usually bear hunting is one of those three, but we open it up to everybody.
Yes, everybody, because we see that we thought this was men and women's fit pair, just like MeUndies sells you women and men's stuff. This is we think this is two men.
That was a good move, filing in our future podcast sponsor on there. That'll be good for our sales pitch.
Yeah, when MeUndies starts giving us free stuff, type in Dylan #Dylan Joe 22 for 1% off your couple's underwear.
Yeah, you have to give us your credit card number and we apply the discount.
Actually, no, just Venmo Chris, because his Venmo's already up. Just Venmo Chris.
yeah, just Venmo Chris.
And
We'll apply that immediately.
Joe will send you some underwear, which could come from me, Joe, or Don, or Chris.
And it's free shipping on any item sent to his house directly.
Yeah. So here's my vote: 1800s Siberian men's bear hunting fit.
Wow. You're really going back to the well, not dry yet, huh?
No, I had to fucking keep going. So who's next? Chris?
Now it's me next. If your next pick is full winter facial mask gear, I'm kicking you off the podcast because you're retreading old ground.
I know. Thought about it.
Scratch that one out.
My next pick,
I gotta pick a new one.
East German Berlin Wall patrolman jacket. I don't know why I picked that. No. My pick for number 8 is and now I feel like I got outstaged by the crack house, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pick it up after that. But my number 8 pick was medieval Harlequin / court jester look. I'm talking about full body,
hair.
tight suit, long johns, checkered, uneven patterns. And I'm looking at the jingle bell hat, the 3 hat with the jingle bells coming off it. And it's got that contrast. I'm picturing red and black, but really it's whatever you go for. Purple and blue maybe, but it's bells and whistles all the way. I mean, you're built to entertain royalty, and part of that isn't being royalty yourself, but being dressed to the nines to work 9 to 5, farting basically, and throwing stuff at people. I mean, our comedy evolves every year, and it's been evolving since the earliest stages of time. But we have documented accounts of the oldest joke that we know about, and it's written in the walls of Pompeii, and it says, "Your mother." So some jokes are just classics, and they never die. So comedy keeps evolving, but your mom's so fat has stuck around in perpetuity. So my vote for number 8 is the jester look, the Harlequin with the bells and whistles and all the mismatched colors and the tight suit to flip around for the king. I mean, if you saw a guy in 1400 telling jokes wearing that, you wouldn't look twice at him. But if you see a guy, attending a Hollywood movie premiere wearing the exact same outfit, suddenly we're blowing Jared Leto. I don't know why fashion works the way it does, but it does. And that's my number 8 pick.
Reminds me of the Hunchback of Notre Dame when the little guy runs around that college through the church,
That's you know what? I know you know what I'm talking about because that's the exact look I'm looking for.
Exact jester.
The jester from the Hunchback. I mean, you wouldn't fuck that guy. Don't fucking lie to me, please. I've said my piece, Chris.
That guy?
Him and Esmeralda? Are you kidding me? I'll go 6 to midnight. I hear the bells ringing right now just thinking about it. My God.
Imagine that.
Bro, that priest was really getting hot and bothered about both of them, I'm sure. Sorry. So number 8, Chris, please give us your proposal.
You're muted.
Yeah, no, I had to mute myself because I had top 10 birds. Promote that. I had top 10 birds playing in the background. All of a sudden, it just started playing, and I was like, I hear Joe, and I hear Joe. And then I was like, I'm screwing up the whole podcast. I'm ruining Joe's pitch right now because top 10 birds. The Dylan and
it's
Joe
only
podcast,
right. It's our first top 10 we ever did.
Episode 19.
Was it?
March 25th, 2021.
It started the legacy of the top 10 vote. That was when we established the rules.
It just started playing, and I heard Joe twice, and I was like, I have no idea how I did this, but sorry about that if that affected you.
Hey, it's okay.
Oh, no worries at all.
Yeah, you do your thing, man. Yeah.
Whew, top 10 birds. I just loved it. Anyways, the Hawaiian shirt. That's where I'm going with this. But what I want you to... Okay, so just right off the bat, that's where I'm going with this, is the Hawaiian shirt.
Yep.
but I'm thinking like, you're in Hawaii, of course. You
Makes
don't have
sense.
to be. You don't have to be, but that's where you got the shirt. That's where you got the shirt. You have one of those. Dylan, what's it called when you got the flowers on your neck? What are those called?
Ooh,
Olay.
I thought so, but I
Ole.
with a B.
And then you got one of those.
Ohana means family, Chris.
You got the ukulele, right?
Yeah.
You got the. And then you kind of hunched over like this. What's on right now is a red shirt. It's bright red because that's what you want. It's something that's bright. And then you have
Tropical.
just some white. And this is standard. Just some white little florals on there. And then deeper is like a blue. You got some like blue swirly wigs. And then on top of that, you're Elvis Presley wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't bring in a new
Hawaii.
model here. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Elvis Presley's wearing this thing.
Yeah.
If you just say good people that people like, you're gonna get voted for. So Elvis
That is
Presley,
true. I shouldn't talk shit.
ukulele,
That's a great pitch.
Hawaiian shirt, great hair. You're gonna have great hair, great smile. You got great teeth. You are that guy, and you are so happy because you're in Hawaii.
You're the king, baby. You're in Hawaii.
With your shirt that you'll probably have the rest of your life. There's no chance you're not going to buy one. It's like going to Nashville and not getting a cowboy hat. You're bringing that shirt home with you. That's your shirt. That's the look. Yeah. Who's next?
Yeah. No.
It's
Love
vote
it.
time.
Hawaii.
Vote
It is
time.
vote time, and Don gets to vote first because he cast the first
Joe,
proposal.
can you read? Do you have the list? Can you tell us?
I got the
four
list
are?
right here.
Okay, yeah, you tell us what's up. Yeah, I think every time we do this, it's like let's give a quick.
Oh yeah, I wrote the ultimate list, but not the vote list.
Yep, the vote list. Yeah.
Okay, vote list. 1980s cocaine chic,
Oh yes.
Solid.
bisexual bear armor, jester with a bell hat,
Yep.
Damn.
the king in a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh.
And I get to go first.
Yep.
Definitely, there's no question in my mind. This has to go to the bear armor. Fabulous. That's magical.
Solid
Yeah.
point. Solid pick. Classic men's look. of the
Yeah.
1800s.
Retrospective in men's fashion. That needs to
It
be
has
on the
only
list.
evolved and been influenced by that since then.
Exactly right. It's form meets function, as they say in the industry.
That's right.
My vote, because it's so similar to what my number one pick is, which I might have to tailor differently now, and that was a pun intended. I'm going to vote for cocaine chic. I want to be in Miami with the long fingernails and the polyester large blazer, and just not thinking about tomorrow besides watching those zeros pile into my bank account, man. Let me get on my yacht and teach someone a lesson about old Newport and how poor they used to be. We're in Miami, bitch, as Kesha said.
Who gets to go next? Because I have.
You're
something to
next,
say.
Chris.
All right.
That's the final vote, by the way. So take this very seriously.
Wait, I got to vote. I didn't vote yet. So
Oh,
Chris-
sorry,
Yeah,
Dylan.
you
I thought you
skipped
voted for
Dylan.
your own.
No, Chris,
Sorry.
no.
All right, Dylan, you go first because you're next in the order. I got so
Oh, am I
excited.
next in the
about
order?
yours.
My bad. I was
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, no worries.
I thought you voted for your own bear suit.
No, I didn't. I actually am gonna vote. I'm voting Hawaiian shirt guy.
Hawaiian
Oh.
shirt.
But wait,
Whoa.
here's why. Because Chris, I know you were thinking this, but you didn't say it. We all work in an office, all four of us, and there's a time where it's Friday and they go, it's casual Friday. You all remember casual Fridays. It's usually not
Oh,
as much
yeah.
of a thing anymore because we won't say names, but a guy
Oh,
wears basketball shorts.
It all
and a
stays
polo
in.
shirt
It all stays in.
because-
Remember the guy
because,
that was wearing flip flops in the office?
Yeah,
I
so
sure
some people
do.
take advantage of that, but overall, some people go, you know what, I wear a suit all day, then Friday, I get to go just show you how cool and relaxed I am. So I'm the Hawaiian shirt guy at the office on Fridays. And just like the guy from Office Space, because I think that Lumberg did it. I vote Hawaiian shirt because I just think it's like when some guy who's uptight up the fucking ass and doesn't even know who he is goes, I'm a cool dude. On Friday at work, I'm gonna dress down to a Hawaiian shirt and let people know that I'm relaxed and I'm a cool guy and I'm easy to work with.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirt, no question.
And unlike a tailored suit, it really is. It's very forgiving.
It sure is.
It's really designed to make sure that everybody knows you're having a good time. Like you're not
That's it.
wearing a Hawaiian
Yeah.
shirt for you and you're having a bad time.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
here. I'm having a drink. I'm socializing with people
Definitely
outside of
having a
what I'm
drink.
supposed to do.
Catch
I'm
you
all
some
about the
rays.
Hawaiian shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell. I've talked to girls before. I've had sex with one or two of them before. I know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Well, Dylan, I think it's my pick now, and
It
you
is.
you flattered me, and I appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into my pick there,
You know.
but
I should hope so.
so now that I said that, I think that your pick and Joseph's pick was terrible. I don't even know what the hell you guys were talking about. Bear sexuals. What the hell? And then Don,
You can call me Joe, by the way. No need to read my Zoom name.
Joseph Collins.
I know you as Joe, but I go down and I go.
It's the
can say-
Dylan and Joseph Collins
I literally
Cemetery
scroll down
podcast.
my girl. I scroll down and I see Joe, and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna call him Joseph because I can be confident that his name.
I thought
is
my mom was
Joseph.
calling me, but I'll forgive you going forward. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. Now I can't call you Joseph because I said your idea was trash. The bear sexual. Okay. And then Dawn, you painted this amazing picture, but I don't know what the fuck the guy is wearing. I want to know what he's wearing. What makes him? Is it that it's this white shirt that's open? Is that what you're selling me on? It's like
Mhm.
the
No.
outfit. What is he wearing? Is he
No.
wearing like a black? Yeah. So if you want, I mean, I don't actually. You know what? We can't go back in
I
time.
can't
No,
go
no
back.
relitigating. It's
No
vote time.
relitigating.
I'm sorry that you failed, and I'm gonna have to go with Hawaiian shirt also.
Grand Theft Auto, Vice City.
Boo. Yeah.
No,
Miami
I-
Vice, I thought would paint it
literally-
for you.
You painted the picture, but you didn't tell me what you didn't paint. Like, you got the remote and you put like the hat on, you put the shirt on. I wanted to know the color. I wanted to know
I'm
the color.
fucked up.
Right
I'm fucked
on.
up, and we're gonna move on.
That's the
All right.
vote. Number 8 is Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian
Get up.
shirt.
Wine.
Or I would have
shirt.
voted. I might have voted for yours, Don.
Don's not reading the rule book. God damn it.
Yeah.
Great, I'm mad.
I think he just forgot what he was doing and was like, I'm done. You guys go. Your turn.
I'll paint a better picture to get Chris's vote next round. I'm gonna get one of these votes.
You know what I like. You know what I like.
I'm not gonna pander, but I'm gonna do my best. Dylan has the next
Offering
proposal
me
for
money.
our number 7 as we run through the list here. Dylan, please let us know your number 7
Number
for
7.
men's fashion highlights in
Yeah,
the next
men's
the
fashion
past 2
highlights.
millennia, I should say.
Number 7 is going to be post-Vietnam vet. Whole look.
The Lieutenant Dan chic.
The Lieutenant Dan chic, but more specifically, I was thinking Walter Sobchak from Big Lebowski. As you know,
I almost
Great
wore my
call.
Lieutenant Dan get up today just to pick that out of my list. That's
Exactly.
great pick.
And for those of you who don't know, Big Lebowski is a film from 1998 from the Coen brothers, and Walter is a Vietnam vet who wears cargo pants, combat boots, white socks, probably has underwear on, a polo shirt, a nice like fishing vest, a bandana, a crew cut, and the 2 most important things that he always has on him are yellow aviators and a gun.
Marksman grade glasses to have better vision for shooting people.
Yes, exactly. So my pick is post-Vietnam veteran getup,
Son of a bitch.
specifically Walter from Big Lebowski. Also, Lieutenant Dan ain't fucking hurting nobody either. Similar look going on.
Great choice.
That was a big time look in Hollywood for like 10 years too. Just showing up like the VA forgot your number. It's a good look.
Exactly. It's a good look even now too. I mean, you can run, hike, survive, whatever you want to do. Go to a
Wake
bar,
up to the
kill boulders,
unflinching terrors of your past. Whatever you want to do.
sleep, whatever it is, get massive amounts of chicks. It's a solid, practical look.
It's a good look.
No one forgets that you can also stab them while looking them in the eyes from an inch away and kill them.
Yeah. And to quote Seth from Superbad, no one's gotten a hand job in cargo shorts since Nam. So it's definitely a good look at the time.
Yes. Hell yeah. That's my pick for number 7.
That was a fantastic pick. And unfortunately, it always happens in these countdowns. You never know what other people are going to say. So you might put up your show pony up against a big dog bull. And that's my pick for this round. I'll paint a better picture. It's any era in the past 40 years, let's say, north of the border. It's a chilly night. You've been taking down some Molsons with you and your buds. And you're looking to pick up a couple of birds down by the bar. Okay there, buddy. And you know what you're wearing? You're dressed formally. Never mind your flannels. Never mind the mountain man look. That's all out. That's it. I don't care about that anymore. What we're doing now is we're dressed to the nines in a tuxedo. And you know what that tuxedo looks like? We're head to toes in denim, bud. And you better believe I'm talking about the Canadian tuxedo for my number 7 pick.
God damn, that's
head to toe denim jacket. We can talk about a coarse shirt, undershirt, but we're not going to see much of it. Hopefully a little bit of a wool interior around the collar. And we're doing those denim Levi's Strauss jeans beat to hell with a couple of hopefully hockey skates at the bottom if we can get away with it. But if we can't, we'll put on some boots there. My number 7 pick, the Canadian tuxedo. Ever got laid, bud? Didn't think so. Give your balls a tug.
Solid pick. Solid fucking pick.
Good choice. Great choice.
Chris is next for number 7.
I'm just going to say anything because I don't want to go up against that.
Well, don't back down now. If you give up halfway,
I have one.
You've got twice as many votes as I have, and you're already giving up.
I have one. No. I just am. Holy crap. But I actually have one that's better.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Bring it on,
Canadian
man.
tuxedo is phenomenal. But you know what's not phenomenal about it is
No. This isn't you shitting on my pick. This is propose your idea. You can shit on my pick during the voting. You can't use your time to shit on my pick. The fuck?
Yours down. I need to break yours down.
What is your pick? And we'll decide if my pick sucks during the voting.
Just to say my pick and then I paint the picture. You want me to paint the picture first? I feel like there's a big difference.
Sorry, go ahead. Paint the picture.
Yeah. My time. Okay. You're right. You're right though. I went off a little. I was cheating. Yeah, you're going on vacation, and that vacation is to a place. So you're going to go for a hike. So maybe you're going to Montana, and maybe it has, say, warm days. Does that sound all right? So it's got a warm day. It's got a cool night. You're vacationing. You're going to bring one. You're going to bring one thing that's so important that it's going to save you on that warm day that turns into a cool night. And you already know what it is. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. What is going to save you? What is the thing that you should bring every time you go on vacation, every time you travel somewhere? And it's convertible pants.
Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking just got a new pair. Yes, amen.
I honestly think it could have gone higher. I think it could have gone higher.
Yeah, I could have.
I feel bad. I had to go up against the fucking Canadian tuxedo. So I'm pulling out something to win this one.
Yeah.
And it's convertible pants. Some people would call them like zip off legs. That's another term for it.
Yeah. I'm picturing the zippers. Yeah, the zipper is a big part of it. So is it also the Under Armour moisture wicking shirt on top?
No, different type of guy, Joe. Under Armour and convertible.
I want to hear the whole look because we established it has to be a whole look. It can't be one item.
I have a whole shirt that goes with it that has like pockets here.
Don't do his job for him. He can defend himself.
Yeah. Chris, continue on. Carry on.
Honestly, it might be for the first person ever discovering to wear actual clothes that make sense in the environment you're going. So you went on, you read a review, you realize that going to REI and grabbing those convertible pants, you grab those things, you don't really know, you grab them, right? You wear them. They're phenomenal. Maybe you have an inappropriate shirt on. You brought like one of these shirts, but it's from REI, so it is moisture wicking. It's good.
Yeah,
it's great. Maybe you went and you got some fancy. You're at REI. You're gonna get the boots. You probably got the boots, and then they got red laces.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you get it. You got the boots. You got the shirt. But I would say the most important part about this whole thing is I actually have a quote for you that I want to read. This is from a guy named Ray.
Big Ray.
Yes.
Big Ray.
There was a
he's not little Ray. He's definitely Big Ray. I know that much.
Big Ray said, I discovered convertible pants at Costco's a few years ago.
Shocker.
and I wear almost nothing but that now. They're practical, they're comfortable, and they are perfectly acceptable for all but the most formal events.
Solid.
Yeah. That's the convertible pants. So there you go.
Well done. That's a
Did you
great
print
quote.
that off?
No, I
great.
literally went to like
For all but the most formal occasion. So like funerals, and that's it.
I looked through a lot of
Weddings.
reviews. There was a lot
Even
of
weddings,
reviews.
you can pull it off. Big Ray is convinced they can wear them anywhere.
Big Ray fucking gets it, dude. I've been wearing these convertible pants for a long time. So anyways, Chris.
Why are we throwing bangers at 7, dude? Like, you guys are really throwing out.
Hey man, he didn't have to pull out those early.
Yeah.
I'm talking. I already have my list written. My list is written right here. I'm not changing anything for you fuckers.
I'll tell you why. Because my fucking number 7 was fucking Jesus Christ attire, and you already stole that for number fucking 10. So I had to move shit around. Just
what was yours again? Or we'll go over the voting. Luckily, Don's writing down.
You picked the heavy hitter for like number 9 or 10, Don. I had to move it around.
All right. Well, this is Don's number 7.
Let me paint
we got to keep moving here, boys. It's almost 9 o'clock.
All right. Let me paint a picture for you here. So you're a Victorian era gentleman, okay? You got your fucking slim fit suit with the long jacket on, and you've been hitting the porridge a bit too hard. So your gut is a bit robust for these tight Victorian era men's clothing. Introduce yourself to the male corset from the Victorian era.
What is that? Tell us more about this.
I'm going to tell you more about it.
We will pull up the picture for the podcast. Don't you worry. We'll pull up the picture of everything we said so far. There will be a picture. Don't you worry, folks. We'll put it up there.
This was initially very popular. And then it fell out of favor and would actually lead to intense ridicule if you were discovered to be wearing a male corset.
I heard it's coming back. It's coming back.
Oh, Chris, stay in your fucking lane. So the same idea. It's the same idea as a woman's corset. It pulls the gut in. It is the original metrosexual culture. I did read that online. I didn't make that up myself.
This is a century before the man's ear ever made an appearance.
Oh,
yeah. Were you part of that culture or no? No, you weren't. That was before you, right? That was my bad. Victorian. I got it written down. Sorry.
Yeah, write it down. Take notes better. Now, I did read an article. Chris fucking stole my thunder. Classic. But yes, the male corset is making a huge comeback right now. And it's something that I think we're going to see in popular society in the coming days. And I'm a little fucking upset about this, honestly. Because I've been working hard. And I got this gut going on here, and I didn't know I could just slip into something a little bit more form-fitting, suck this thing in, get into my fucking tuxedo. I'll be out there getting a corset tomorrow, fellas. I think
you can still use it. I think you can still use it. No, you can still use it. You still got, you can still use it.
So that's what I'm talking about here is the dandy gentleman from the Victorian era rocking a male corset specifically.
Nice. Keeping it high and tight again. Yeah. Very nice.
Keeping it ready to slay until you
meet a young lady and then she actually has to take your corset off for you. Yeah, I imagine that's an awkward moment in any relationship.
She's like, I got it. It's like the opposite of a girl teaching you how to take her bra off. She's like teaching you how to take your own corset off. She's like
unlacing it. Yeah. All right, Peter.
It's my first time wearing it. I don't know how to do it.
All your hair is just like pressed in red.
Fat rolls are just like crinkled along the side. Yeah, that's healthy. It's good for you.
Oh man, yeah, that's great.
It's healthy.
Yeah, I get it. So all right, let's Don.
Do we need a retrospective on?
Give us a retrospective.
Can you please
on number 7? Yeah. Okay, so we have Walter Sobchak, the Lieutenant Dan, post-Vietnam veteran. Mostly just cargo pants and cargo vests and guns.
The after Vietnam look. That's what I wrote. Yeah.
We got the top-down denim Canadian tuxedo. Great one. We got Big Ray's. Big Ray's convertible pants. Big Ray's wedding attire, I think is what we call that.
All but the most formal events, as you said.
Big Ray's wedding attire is it. That's the name. Yeah.
I picture Big Ray wearing those to a job interview. And the male corset, Victorian era male corset. Dylan, I don't know who starts.
I think I vote. I think it's me.
Who starts?
Yeah, whoever proposes the first one votes first. That's Dylan.
Me. Keep it simple.
Dylan.
No explanation needed. Canadian tuxedo. My vote.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah,
Joe?
I know I brought out the big guns early, but like I said, I solidified my list. I haven't changed it yet. I'm sticking with it. Canadian tuxedo.
Chris?
It might be a clean sweep because Don, yours sucked. Mine was pretty good, but Canadian tuxedo for sure.
Canadian tuxedo. I'm gonna go Big Ray's convertible pants.
Big
I'm not
Ray's
a
convertible
follower.
pants.
I like the pants.
You're only giving me a win when you know there's a chance. There's no chance that I'll win.
No chance. Yeah, no chance. Just pumping those tires, buddy.
Our number 7 pick is Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian tuxedo. Circle that fucking thing.
Solid.
So
Solid.
so
Good.
good.
choice.
We're gonna keep
So
rolling here just because
good.
we have to hit the top 5. So
You
we're
made me
gonna
think
roll
of
with number
Shania
6.
Twain. You made me think of like Shania Twain. I don't know why, but you did.
Oh yeah.
She wears Canadian tuxedo. She's Canadian.
She does, and she's
Oh, that
fucking a
tracks.
wicked underrated babe too. I mean, she's a little older, but she's hot, dude.
Whoever's got the mouse should pull up Shania Twain in a Canadian tuxedo. I think there's a
You-
picture of her. in
you-
mine.
When you watch this,
I
you'll
said
see
that-
that. That's what the
said-
power of
Joe,
editing.
Joe edits these things in, but also everyone can share their screen if they want. You have full permission.
No, let's not
No.
open that fucking Pandora's box. We'll put it in later. Tell me what you want me to see. I'll put it in there. We don't need to spend at 2 minutes finding it on Google.
Oh wait! I think I got it. No, I'm just kidding. You
Dylan,
go.
I was gonna say I'll blame you for this. I will put Shania Twain with wearing a full Canadian tuxedo up for number 7. Don't you worry. I'll do the
Okay.
work.
And
My,
just send
my
that around to
number.
the
So now we're
group,
moving on to
too.
number 6, and I feel like I almost got cucked by the last one. I'm in danger of getting cucked here multiple times, but I had to put formal wear in my pick here. I couldn't do all banana hammocks and dashing speedos throughout. That's definitely not what he's talking about.
It's close. I tried. Go on, Joe. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm here.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
That was my bad. I didn't know
I thought you weren't
done
talking yet, so I figured
Oh,
I'd
okay, yeah,
show
yeah.
a picture of Shania
Hey,
Twain.
Man, I feel like some Christmas. She
All right,
is
move
the
on.
Canadian
All right, no more
tuxedo.
joking. No more joking, Joe. Just carry on, Joe. You're losing track.
My number 6 pick. I had to put formal wear in. Like I said, I went without it. Obviously, my number 1 pick in my head immediately was like suit and tie. It's all the way at home. Didn't pick it for that. My number 6 pick is the Maestro. I'm picking conductor 1900s get up. I'm talking full tuxedo, tight to the neck, almost can barely breathe. We're of course coattails, and the shoes are so shiny you can see the spotlight candles on it. I'm talking full on conductor wear, Maestro, cummerbund, optional, but wand necessary.
Yeah.
The Maestro look with the coattails and all. And you take your hat off when you enter the theater because you have respect for all the women in the house that don't need to hear any sailor language. My
Respect
number
the women.
6 pick is the Maestro tuxedo with tails.
Good pick, Joe. Solid
Thank you.
choice. Thanks for keeping it on track and not
Appreciate it.
doing some horn corn.
Well, I love the horn corn, but I'm just worried about the time. Chris, you can go up next for your number 6. Well, we always know the top 3 takes like an extra hour. So, we're only at number 6 now. Chris, what's your number 6 pick for the men's fashion?
I'm gonna have to go. I'm shocked they win tuxedo 2 in a row, and I know they're different. There's a different look there, but it's 2 tuxedos too. I'm gonna make it there's gonna be 3 Well, it's not.
I like your fucking mentality. I can't believe you won 2 in a row. That being said, I'm gonna go 3 in a row. I can't believe you won 2, so I'll go 3. No, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
A tailored suit, right? A tailored suit. Now, what I want you to know is that and it is a little different than but this is my pitch here. Is I have never had a tailored suit in my entire life.
You
And
should.
Really?
No, I've never been fitted for one. I have gone to Macy's. I've gone to, like, we'll call it Filene's. I don't even know that's a thing. And they help you out. And then, and you can get one that's close. And if you get slim fit, it feels right. It's good, man. You look sharp. But the tailored suit, when you go there and they measure you, it's unbelievable. It's the best suit I've ever had. It came, you can get like you can get in the tailored suit right here. You can get the pattern you want. You can get maybe like little Hawaiian dancers, or you can get a galaxy or soccer balls, whatever you want. So you get what you like in there. It's silk in there too, or some sort of silk material. And it's just the tailored fit. They ask you, the only part that's a little like wishy-washy on it is the you have to decide what you like for your pants cut. But other than that, it's like there's only one suit in the world you should be wearing. Yeah. It's a freaking tailored suit. There's no chance that suit's ever going to change ever again. We're not going to go untailored. Like there's some great suits, and there's suits that started it. There's every suit you've seen, it's great. But now they've perfected it. It's a tailored suit. It fits you. So like, there's no suit. It's going to be, maybe there'll be a modification. There's some like weird extension, but here, this is just a few things I wrote down that I just wanted to make sure I mentioned. They're made for you and only you. I got that off the website.
That you did mention. Yeah. You can go ahead and skip the ones you already mentioned, but I'm all ears.
Just edit it out. Compliments are guaranteed. That's fact. I swear to God, I got so many. Oh, your suit looks so good. I was in the thing, and that's like a normal thing you say to people. Is that's such a great suit, especially when everybody's got the same suit. You say it, but you guaranteed. Off the rack is often off the mark when it comes to this.
You have stock in this company?
I think.
Hey, my time. Shoulder pads, they shouldn't extend past your shoulders or bunch upwards. So I'm just saying that's you might get that off the rack. You're gonna get the shoulder pads, and they're gonna go a little bit longer.
Yeah, if you go to Filene's, you still get fucking shoulder pads, but nowhere else. Trust me.
The last piece to this is if you like going to weddings and you have fun at weddings, which I do, and you're gonna bring a beautiful, attractive woman, and she's going to look really good. You should look really good too, and you should go with a tailored suit, because I am not kidding. It does make the difference. All right, you go. Tailored suits.
Tailored suits.
Yeah.
Tailored suits.
All about it.
Taylor Swift suits.
Yep.
Taylor Swift skin suit. Okay, Don, you're up next.
That's what I was
Don,
going
what's
with.
your favorite suit?
So my favorite suit. Well, I'll keep on the same vein of suits, actually. We might as well. Let's fucking make it a baker's dozen of suits.
What's the best suit of all time right now is what we're at, I guess.
So I'm thinking right now.
You're going to go with birthday? You're going to blow our minds?
It's a good suit.
That's a.
So we're talking Bill the Butcher, folks. Bill the Butcher from the Industrial Revolution, Gangs of New York.
Fucking
top hat.
I have to read my thing.
Pocket watch.
Oh, this is
glass
killer.
eye is a must. Jacket with it's not with tails. It's a long jacket with a slit in the back, so it's not really tails. But
hell yeah, though.
Knives,
pit stains with that shirt you're wearing for 2 weeks, but it just looks so nice tucked into the vest.
Yeah, a detachable collar too. It's got to have a detachable collar. Leather helmet for engagements.
You gotta have
helmet.
the cap on there.
Leather cap.
Are you gonna go with the leather helmet over the stovepipe?
No, I think we should go top hat on that. I won't steal leather helmet. We'll go.
Leather helmet is sick, but I think at Bill the Butcher, I think a stovepipe comes off. Of course, the helmet goes on, but yeah, usually when he's a man about town.
So hold on, he's wearing the skull cap, not the tall cap.
No, he's wearing the tall cap.
Tall cap with the
no
like kind of a no cap, a velvet kind of. Is it velvet?
I don't know if it's velvet or not. It's definitely like looks like wool. It's probably wool based on the time frame, but I didn't dive that deep into. I was going for more of an aesthetic, not materials. Here.
Yeah, but I want to know what he's wearing, because you're painting a good picture, and I just want to know exactly what he was wearing, what color.
I would say it's a rich wool top coat with a linen vest and a felt hat with breeches and boots and a knife in a leather sheath used for butchering cattle.
Butcher the best of your boy.
Ooh,
Solid
Teach you a lesson or
suit,
two.
okay.
male aesthetic. So solid.
Yeah.
Build a Butcher. Great fucking pick
Bill
for
of
number.
Butcher. All right.
six.
So mine's
What did we
coming
say
up.
again? I always forget. There you go ahead, Dylan.
Mine. So so Don, you almost got me twice on multiple similar fucking.
Call me the poacher.
So
Billy the Poacher.
I'll tell you what's up. So I'm choosing Depression era Al Capone suit guy.
Hey, number 6 is the Battle of the Suits, the Battle
Battle of the
Royale.
Suits. I didn't even mean for this to happen.
I love it.
We've got, so the difference between me and you fucking clowns is that mine includes you have to have syphilis.
That's a
You
prerequisite.
have a wool pinstripe suit, and you have to be at least 150 to 200 pounds overweight. And back in the 20s, these folks put their
It's
pants
not easy.
up to their bottom of the nips with suspenders. So you get that real bathtub look. Like take a cast iron clawfoot bathtub, flip it upright, and add a suit.
Yep.
You get that guy. And then
Well,
you
Bohemian William Taft kind of attire.
dead fucking correct, Joe. President Taft is exactly the look I'm going for. Mixed with Al Capone. So you get wool suit, pinstripes, bathtub suspenders guy from the 20s. Good suit. And you can it's the 20s. So unlike you, Don, I definitely can get coattails for sure. And if you want to add to syphilis, you can add a Tommy gun.
Oh, and a Tommy gun. All right. I like
Yeah,
that.
a lot of guns in my
Don, you can add a meat cleaver if you so choose.
If you need a
If we're
weapon.
adding accessories.
If
Because
you-
I added a wand.
You added
to
a
the top.
wand. Chris added a bunch of slogans. I'll add a cleaver.
Propaganda.
Very good.
I just bought stock in that suit company on Robinhood while we were here.
The guy's a consummate salesman, if nothing else.
Indochino.
Indochino, it's phenomenal. It
Good
really is. Yeah. it's-
Indochino.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'm enjoying being $800 down on AMC right now, so I'm looking to make sure.
Yeah.
that I don't.
So you're
move
one of those
into-
diamond fist guys, eh?
Yeah, I'm enjoying my negative $800.
I'm in the negative in some cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
That
But-
just means
but-
you're
tell you
living,
guys-
baby. You're not just surviving, you're living.
I don't even care if it goes down though. I'm gonna buy more.
If you invested $1,000 in 1920, you'd have $26 million right now, just in the
Yeah.
S&P. Just
Yeah,
saying.
what-
Exactly. Just
It's
never touch it
January
until you're dead. And then after you're dead,
26th,
take the money out.
2020, January 26, 2020. I'm
It
not
always goes
selling.
up.
I'm not selling. I listened to your cryptocurrency podcast. I forget what episode.
Oh, you're the guy who listened? Thank you.
Oh, one guy.
Yeah, we had like 4 dudes. Yeah, you're one of them. Nice. Yeah.
Sorry to hear. I don't know if that's a good thing. Sorry. That was me. Yeah, I listened to it twice. So that twice.
Oh, dude, thanks, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
no problem.
I'll just
I'm in. I'm in.
Thank you.
Great. Anyways.
Well, if we can
Alright,
do
so yeah,
another
we'll start the voting.
cryptocurrency, I'm in.
Is
Hang
it-
on. You want me to give a
is it my
retrospective
turn?
or are you good?
Retrospective.
I know, I think I got it here. It's the Battle of the
Let's do it.
Suits.
Got it, yeah.
It's a suit battle.
Yeah, it's we have the Maestro coattail suit with the wand and taking on the band. We have the modern Indochino tailored suit, which looks just so fly, of course. I thought that one might be even higher on the list. The only reason why I'm not voting for it is because it should be like number 1 or 2. Like it's like the best fashion thing ever. It's like a tailored men's suit. I can't imagine what's going to beat it. And the fact that you put it at number 6 means that you don't really believe in it that much, which freaks me out.
I just have some really good shit. I have some really good shit.
Well fought.
Yeah.
But yeah, Billy the
Hard
Butcher
hitters.
with his Gangs of New York style get up with all the bells and whistles and butcher knives, plus the stovetop hat, as well as Dylan's suit, which is what was your dumb thing you
Say Al
said?
Capone.
Depression
Syphilis.
era syphilis suit
Fat guy.
with
too.
high-waisted too. Yeah, high-waisted but
High-waisted.
fat
Oh, yeah,
guy.
up to the nips with suspenders.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
all these looks at the time would slay more than being investor in AMC. So I can't imagine how much it would slay nowadays. So very well done. That being
Still
said,
flying.
I want to vote for my Maestro suit because in the battle of the suits, I don't want to lose first round. But because of the very fact that I think it should be higher up on the list, with all due respect to Billy the Butcher, I'm going to have to vote for men's tailored suit. It's like voting for Crow on number 9. It's obviously number 1. I got to vote for tailored suit, men's tailored suit.
You're going to think that about all my picks. I'll never get any votes, and all these really great ideas just be gone.
I think you have the most votes for someone who hasn't won. There's a bonus award for that at the end.
Yeah.
Is that like Leonardo DiCaprio? Like he never won anything.
I won one round. It was the first round I got a vote. So you never know, Anyway, that's my vote. Tailored suit. Chris, what's your vote for?
So you voted for the tailored suit after all that? I thought you weren't voting for it because you were mad at it.
I was mad at it being so low on the list, which means I love it.
Okay. The bathtub.
Can't stress enough.
Sorry.
Know your vote before you go.
But I was listening to your detailed answer. And now this is
I'm just giving you shit, dude. I'm just giving you shit.
Listening is the hardest part. This part right here, this is gonna take me 5 seconds. I'm gonna look at it and I just feel bad, and I want you to know I feel bad for the picks.
I don't feel bad, man. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bill the Butcher. It's I Googled it. Don did a terrible job. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like, he never paints the picture, and then I have to get him to paint the picture. But what I do like,
didn't see the movie, huh?
That is a great idea.
Right.
Well, I didn't know what he was wearing. I didn't know. I was just like, all right, I get it. He could be wearing. Anyways,
I'm not gonna go socks up, bro.
I just want to know what he was wearing. Show me an idea, Don. It's an idea.
Yeah,
I gotta go
creative.
socks. All right, Don, what's your vote for?
Undergarments. Jesus. I don't want to do it, but I am going to go tailored suit.
Tailored suit.
Not thrilled about that, but
I know, but it is a heavy hitter for early rounds. It is.
I feel like we're just throwing nukes here in the middle of the.
Yeah, we're getting antsy. I mean, I already have my list played out, but it's your guys' first top 10 list, so I can see the appeal of wanting to drop your all-stars and hit earlier in the batting order, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. So drop your tailored suit number 6. Let's see what number 1 heads you. But
I just have other really good ones. I've got a lot of other good ones. I can't
wait to hear about it.
I hear you. Yeah. So
that's 2 for tailored suit, 1 for Bill the Butcher. It's Dylan's vote.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it hard, and I'm gonna say my vote is close to tailored suit, but I do have a lot of them, and they've caused me a lot of stress due to one of the times I did try to buy one and asked the girl out who fit me at the same time, and she rang me up and my card got declined because I had no fucking money. So that was funny.
That always happens.
I was buying like a $700 suit thinking I was a shit, and she's like, your card's declined. So that didn't work out. Me and her are not J. Crew.
It's the best pickup story of all time. He decides to big dick this girl he never met, and then the car gets declined.
Mall at J. Crew.
He was going to return it. He was going to return it.
He's like, well, her hands were all over me, like she wanted it.
I thought she was
couldn't afford it. Planned to return it.
I thought she was into me, and
she was reading me my measurements. I'm like, little personal, honey, but I'll take you out later.
Like,
go ahead, run my card.
I asked her out while she was fitting me, and then she said no then, and then I still had to buy the suit, and she was the only person at J. Crew in North Shore Mall, and then I was like, all right, I'll just pay for it real quick and get the fuck out of here because I got rejected, and then my card got declined. So I was just shooting fucking shots big time. So I have some stress about tailored suits because I do have a bunch, but I've outgrown some of them, so I'm mad.
You're a growing boy, you know.
But that means you get a new one. That means you get a new one. That's
I got plenty of new ones, my friend. Trust me. But including a tuxedo. I'm the only friend I know who owns a tuxedo. I'm really happy about that. It does fit. But also, when you do wear a suit every day, it gets really gross. Like the pits, it's like it gets hard. Like it get that pit area after wearing it every day for, let's say, 15 days a month due to your job. They get kind of weird. It's almost like it's trashy, like to wear a suit every day for work because you can't wash it. You have to bring it to the cleaner. So,
all right, what's your vote, Gatsby? Let's hear it.
My fucking vote is for me and syphilis.
Depression era suit is a vote, which means that tailored suit takes the number 6 rank of the top 10's men fashion of the last 2 millennia. Tailored suit.
All right, so we're on number 5 now, right?
We are.
Correct.
And I suggest we take a break after number 5. That's cool to everybody. So let's
do
bang this
number
one out and then
5,
do the top 4 if everyone's
then
cool
take
with
a
that.
break and then try to zip through top 4 so we're not
Bang this one out.
Let's pretend
like a
5
girl
doesn't really
from
even matter. We'll just do it
J.
quick.
Crew.
We'll
Yep.
just. Ooh.
What, Chris?
I said we'll bang this one out. 5 doesn't even count. 5 doesn't even count.
Well, I mean, they all count, obviously.
They all count.
Who goes
No, you
first?
But I hear what you're saying, though. It's like, let's not, hang up on it for sure.
Let's just put the facts forward. Let's put the facts.
And
forward.
I'm
Give
glad
people
that you
what they
said
want.
that because you get to start this round off. So, I mean, nice quick sales pitch from you then. Your words,
All
not
right.
mine.
In that case, I'm gonna go with the gold chain. And now, what the picture I'm gonna paint is not the one you think. Because
I'm going to guess extra large white T-shirt, but you're going to prove me wrong.
Scarface t-shirt.
No, I was going to guess do-rag, extra large white
go.
T-shirt,
Well,
Jordan.
that's
All right, let Chris
That's
go.
what
Let Chris go.
That's
Let
what.
Chris go.
No, Joe's onto it. That's where I want to get. But I want to get to the point where there's these Egyptians, right? And this is like 2500 BC. Seriously, and they are threading the gold. I already knew that. I just wanted you to know that I was reading off notes. They're threading gold, and they are creating necklaces, and they are badass necklaces they're making. Like they're really cool. They're long necklaces, and then they start making pendants, right? So what's more badass is they're definitely not wearing shirts. So, and they're tan and they're ripped because they just like lift shit all day. So you're ripped, you're tan, you got a sick friggin', actually, I should be historically accurate. I will say that the people that had the gold chains, it was a sign of wealth. So they probably weren't working that hard, but
Sounds like a crack house shoes if I ever did hear it.
They're definitely really tan. They're tan. But imagine being
Welcome
sick.
to Salem, brother.
Imagine you were Dylan Reed, right? And you had a good tan on, and you have the chest hair, it's flowing, and you got a pendant. You know what? That same picture, if he was an Egyptian back in 2500 BC, can be painted this day. I still want to be that guy. Like Dylan wants to be that guy. Tupac was that guy. He had the medallions. He had the gold one across his chest, and it was a gun. That was sick. Run DMC, he had the big one. Remember, like the real big, looked like a snake on his neck. Biggie went with like a thin one. That was more Egyptian. So that's good.
Hell yeah, dude. Medallion like a
big.
plate, as Method Man said.
Biggie with like this shirt, but it's blue and it's much bigger because he's strong and he's got like this long swooping necklace. He's got like that, sweater. So yes, there's that. This is yeah.
Good one. Good one.
There's so many things you could be. You could be Kanye if you wanted with this gold chain. Like they all have different gold chains. You pick what you want on it. You pick your medallion. You pick your spinner, whatever it is. Maybe you were super into hockey and you're Justin Bieber. That guy, he wears a gold chain, dude. He looks so cool.
He is Canadian. He should be called Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he's got these really cool tattoos. He's got this sweet chain. He must be a cool dude. He plays hockey and stuff. I like him. New Year's Day, 2017. Do you guys remember where you were? Think about 2017. New Year's Day. You probably could figure out where you were.
That was.
Well, New Year's Day 2017. Yeah, yep, got some ideas.
Okay.
I don't know where I was, but I know I was hungover.
2017. It wasn't that long ago. You know what? This will help you. This will bring you back. You're a sports guy, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I watched them.
Enough. You know Aqib Talib.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aqib Talib, he ripped off the chain on Michael Crabtree's neck. Do you remember this? Ripped it off his neck.
That's what you get for wearing fucking jewelry in a football game, man. It's his own fault, you know?
What an idiot. What an idiot. That was a sick chain. I wanted that chain.
Yeah, you should have kept it in the locker room. You don't bring that out in the field.
So Aqib Talib, he goes for it. He grabs it. He pulls it, yanks. It's so cold out that he walks off and he thinks he has the chain in his hand. He's like, I got the chain. Then he said he opened up his hand and there's no chain in there. He's like, fuck, I didn't get the chain. So then their next matchup, this is already, there's been talk about it. That motherfucker ripped my chain type deal. They go up against each other again.
Disrespectful for sure.
Yeah, there was disrespect that happened with the gold chain. And then the next time they're facing each other, people are like, he won't do it again. So Michael Crabtree's like, fuck this guy, tapes it to his chest so you can't get it, right?
Still wears it, but it's like, I'm going to outsmart him. Tape it to my chest. Don't leave it in the locker room and wear it again, but tape it. Yeah, it's nice.
Tapes to his chest, still wears it. He's not taking this off. Aqib Talibi gets it. He gets it again, man. Got it again. Got it again. And what sucks is, so this time when he did it, and I have to watch the video again. It's something I think he didn't. He kind of got pushed off of the guy. Michael Crabtree's a big guy. Kind of won the battle a little bit more, so he didn't get it. But they asked him years later, why did you want his chain? And Aqib Talib said, I wanted to get it for my dog. I wanted to take a picture with him with the chain and put it on Instagram. And I can relate to that. That's cool to me. That's fucking awesome.
That's good shit.
That's from ancient Egypt, man. He wanted that chain for his dog. I love dogs. I love chains and dogs in a chain. That's a good look.
Yeah.
It's good.
Dogs in a chain. That's my look right there. You go.
Dogs in a chain? That's your final look?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to say gold chain for cool dudes?
No, just say gold chain. It started off with gold chain. But honestly, I think the dogs in a gold chain might win.
Gold chain for cool dudes is what I have.
Gold chain for cool dudes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Gold chain for cool dudes.
For number 5, picking our top 5 here.
I'm going to take it way back. Is it my turn? Did I jump ahead? Okay.
Oh, please.
I'm going to take it way back. Back to Rome.
Solid.
And I'm not taking what you think I'm going to take right now. Because there is a famous Roman outfit that might come up later.
They might.
But let's talk about some hose. Not boats and hose. Hose or wool pants. Now, Rome was a big place.
Not built in a day.
It wasn't built in a day, and they had a fucking thorn in their side. And it was these savage motherfuckers up north, the Germanic horde. And what separated the Germanic horde from those pussies down in Rome was that the Germans were wearing pants. Romans showed up to battle in cute little skirts or long flowing outfits that we're not going to talk about yet because they might make an appearance on the list and I don't want to get anybody fucking confused about it. But the Germanic
out of my brain, I don't remember that.
The Germanic hordes showed up with pants. That's even how the Romans differentiated the troops on the battlefield, was they could tell that the Germans were the ones with the pants on. Also, they were a lot larger and they had fucking battle axes. But
that is wild, though, that the Germans were so used to like the Mediterranean lifestyle. They're like, oh my God, you guys are wearing pants. Like, yeah, it's winter in northern Germany. It's cold as fuck. You don't want to have your skippies out. Yep. These guys had pants on, which was like a weird
And the
thing.
Romans were so pretentious that they wouldn't change, dude. I'm sure some of them eventually adopted pants, but in the beginnings of trying to wipe out the Germans, they didn't want to change.
Yeah, they didn't want to be like one of those guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to raise your hand, Chris. You can just pipe up.
You can talk.
What were the material of the pants and the color?
Good question.
The pants were wool pants, like I stated. I didn't say wool for fun. It is the material that the pants were made out of.
I didn't find you interesting until halfway through it, and then I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." So I didn't listen.
The color of the pants, I imagine, changes on the user, but let's call ours for this specific Germanic tribesman blue pants.
Blue. Okay.
I thought they were blue. I was thinking blue or gray.
I was
they
picturing
also would have
forest
had
green.
like,
I'm glad you
well, they would have had a
clarified.
forest green tunic. Definitely, they
There
wore
you
a
go.
tunic on top, shield, short sword, spear. Typically not wearing a helmet. Actually, they didn't want to fight with helmets. They wanted to go keep their eyes open. These were fucking nuts. These were savages. They were ready for war at any time.
But they had pants.
Hey man,
But
it takes
they
a lot
had
to take down
pants.
Rome.
And I'm talking savage in a
Dude.
compliment. I don't want anybody to hear this podcast and think I'm talking down about this.
No one's
This
gonna
is
hear
my
this
heritage.
podcast. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, I'm gonna put it out on every community
That-
page I can think of.
That would be so exciting going against the team that didn't have pants. You got pants on, and you're like,
got
surprise,
pants.
motherfucker! I feel so much more confident in my
Yeah,
pants.
they have to feel more
Oh.
vulnerable, even if they're used to it being like, yeah, I got pants on, man.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh yeah, pants, and these are the people that brought down Rome. Everybody
Pants
else
over
didn't
helmet.
wear pants.
Did they have the Trojan horse?
No, that would be Troy.
You're thinking of Greece about 2,000 years earlier.
All right. They also had pants.
I don't think the Trojans had pants. I think they were people.
Skirt guys like the Romans.
Leather skirts?
Yeah,
Hold
like
on.
Achilles.
Leather skirts,
Hold
I think. Yeah.
Hold on. Did we just discover my number 5? No. Just in case.
So I'm going to go
All
Germanic
right.
wool pants.
Germanic. Well, let's just to keep it on the whole look idea. Let's say Germanic invaders of Rome, wool pants and tunic.
Okay.
No helmet though.
No
Helmetless.
No helmet.
We haven't even seen a helmet yet, but I think we probably will.
Oh, you don't think that the bisexual bear outfit had a helmet on it?
That was more of a mask. Yeah.
Oh, good point. A
Yeah.
full head mask.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Joe. How'd you not know, think of that?
I'm stupid. Sorry. Go ahead, Dylan.
My turn?
If Don's done.
Yeah,
Don,
I'm
I
done.
think, is done.
Yep.
So, all right, for my number 5, I have modern day ayahuasca retreat mid-20s linen cotton top to bottom long beard tan turban dreads guy.
Phenomenal choice.
So
Bohemian
I go
Jesus.
to South
Yes.
America to go do ayahuasca for 3 days, and there's a mid-20s dude in top to bottom linen, like white linen, with dreads and a turban, also made of linen, who's going to walk you through a 3-day ayahuasca trip in a safe and healthy manner. That look.
Baby's first
What's his
shaman.
name?
I think Bob Marley wore that, right? We remember that. Bob
Very
Marley wore that.
Bob Marley look. But I
think
was
he had that.
Yeah.
I'll find the picture.
Yeah, probably. What's his name? I mean, I haven't done one.
His name might be Dylan, actually.
It would be a Dylan.
Dillon, but still.
Yeah, it could be a Dylan for sure.
I was thinking
Or
more like a Chaz.
Chaz or a Dylan.
I hear that, but Chaz to me even seems like older than that. I'm picturing Burning Man, hacky sack circle. I mean, Chaz would be the guy's dad. He
all the
goes,
same
"Please call me
crowd."
Dylan. My dad's called Chaz."
Yeah, exactly. All the same crowd.
Chaz
though.
is my dad.
Chaz is my
Nice.
Yeah.
Chaz is my father. Please call me Dylan.
Burning Man, Dylan, Chaz, ayahuasca, shaman, but not from that country guy.
Good vibes only, as he
Good vibes
constantly
only.
says.
Oh, he has a bumper sticker for that. Yep.
Yep, definitely. Yep. And then you get back in his 1994 Saturn.
You know how I feel about Saturns. That's the greatest car ever made.
I used to have a Saturn.
Green Saturn. Joe, did you have a Saturn too?
Yes.
Yeah, I had the
Who
green
here
Saturn.
hasn't had a
Yeah.
Saturn.
I have a note about Don Saturn. Don, should I read it?
That's not
Don
from
had
the
a
Saturn. That's from the
Joe, did you have
Accord.
a Saturn?
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, I had a Saturn for
Oh.
like a year and a half.
Yeah. So Don and Joe, you guys have both had the same Saturn. I knew that. So Saturn
Oh, yeah.
crowd,
Did
Saturn
you
crowd.
also look like Wario
Saturn
driving
gang.
it?
Saturn gang. That's my pick.
Saturn gang.
So to
shaman.
sum it all up, Dylan's pick for number 5 is Saturn Gang.
Saturn gang.
Shaman. Saturn gang shaman.
Saturn gang shaman.
We all went, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't go yet because Chris went
No,
first.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
Joe, you
didn't
gotta
Joe.
go, man.
Jesus
Joseph.
Christ. I had to write it down because I lose track halfway through the fucking episode. All right, so now I feel like I'm limping into this one, but this is my first heavy hitter for what I really think is a cool look besides just being like a funny or
Saturn
weird
guy.
thing. Yeah. Is dude, 1980s Brooklyn, New York, and you don't give a shit about authority, and the fucking police don't need to cut you down, and maybe suicidal tendencies coming on, maybe Black Flag. I don't know, but what I do know is that the Ramones are one of the first bands you ever heard because you're wearing a leather jacket with full patches and pins because you're wearing 1980s punk rock getup to go to a show. I'm talking torn jeans, not by Filene's basement. They're torn because you got in too many fights for cigarettes in the street. And you got a fucking clothespin in your ear. Your hair could be spiked up, dyed black, or it's just cut like a businessman. But besides that, you got pins and needles all over you because you're a punk rocker in the scene that described the fashion that fucking Hollywood actresses are still trying to catch now. You got, Regina Spektor and Billie Eilish trying to dress like Joey Ramone right now because it's a classic look. And even though it seems anti-authority, now you're buying into it. It's because it's timeless. My pick for number 5, 1980 punk rocker vibe to the show.
Yeah, and,
Are you
and
straight
shout
edge?
out to my
Someone give me a ride home.
who was one of these original New Yorker people. He was early 90s, but he was part of that crowd and has the brass knuckles to the face markings to prove it.
Who is that, Dill?
My Carolina's older brother.
Oh, nice.
Yep, from New York
Right.
City.
Don't fuck with me subliminally.
Jacket with the exploited, the band Exploited spray paint on the back of his leather coat.
Talking the germs. Yeah, we're fucking talking about all of it. Hell
Fighting.
yeah.
Street fighting. Genuinely street fighting. Genuinely. Like your friends are going to get stabbed and you're going to get brass knuckles to the side of the head type of crowd.
When men
Hell
were men.
yeah.
It happens. So, all right. So time to vote.
Chris, you need a run through. You're good.
Give me
I
the
do.
run through. Give me the run through. I
All right.
I
always
need to
want the
run
run
through.
through.
Yeah, my short-term
All right,
memory
all right.
is not good since
It's good for the viewers too, which is my excuse
for
for
the viewers.
forgetting it.
I only have the last one, punk rock. Okay, keep
Okay.
going.
First one, we've got gold chain for cool Egyptian dudes.
Okay.
Second one, we've got Germanic tribesmen with
Mhm.
wool pants and a tunic. Third one is the Saturn Gang shaman.
Yeah, it is.
Fourth one is the 80s punk rock scene, patches and pins. I wrote that down. I like that. Patches
I
and
like that.
pins, 80s.
Hell yeah, man.
All right, Chris.
You're
Bring
the
it
first
home.
vote.
Dude, damn it, Don, you did it again. Pants. The first time wearing pants, I'd be so excited. I have to go with
Right?
the pants. Like
Fucking pants are great.
immediately when you said that, I said in my head, pantalones. But that doesn't mean
Pantalones.
pants, but it's close, you know? So pants, that's my
I think
vote.
it does though, right?
think it
I
does
don't
mean
know.
pants, yeah.
Pretty sure.
I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
I now speak Spanish, apparently.
You know Spanish.
He's been to Hong Kong before, so he does know Spanish.
I have been, yeah.
Yeah.
I took
Almost
French,
identical.
but I don't know how to say pantalones. It's probably the same
You got it
thing.
down. You nailed it.
It's almost yeah, it's the same. They're both the same language.
The romance languages.
Yeah.
I just wanted to stress that I went with the pants because of the excitement I'd have being the first guy to be wearing pants when I was fighting a battle. That's when they appeared. Like all of a sudden you had pants on, the other team didn't have pants on.
It's
Oh,
got
what
to
a
be
win.
mind blowing. You're
Yeah.
like, why is my gooch always cold? And these other guys are like, we have no idea what that's like because we were at
I
pants.
just feel like
Yeah,
it'd be
they're
like
pants.
I'd feel more powerful than them, and I'd win. We'd win. You know,
And they did.
They did. They crushed an empire. Yeah.
that's
Um,
Right on.
I'm gonna go Saturn Gang shaman. Everybody knows, or not everybody, but a handful of people know how much I love the Saturn as a really.
So he tagged that out at the end like a cherry on top of a sundae and said the ice cream tastes good. His shit had nothing to do with Saturn. It was lame as fuck.
It said Saturn. I support Saturn almost exclusively to a fault. I support. It's a great American-made car. So that's where I put my money. That's where I put my vote.
Don, you
yeah.
have two of those right now, right? You have two
So
of
the
those.
vote goes.
You have two of the
No,
Saturns.
I have 0 Saturns right now. It's kind of a touchy subject.
But
Thanks,
0
man.
is not like you're not going to get more. Just right now, I'm just don't have
Yeah,
any.
at
Like,
the
I have a
moment.
cookie jar with
At the
no cookies in it.
moment, I'm not excluding them from the future. Yeah, there is definitely a chance I'll get another Saturn.
Yeah.
Don's a big, strong
God
guy,
willing.
and when he's driving that Saturn, he looks like Wario in there.
Wario.
The thing is
Does.
so small. I used to drive behind him because we live kind of close to each other, and we're coming back from work together, or just like I go a different way, he goes a different way. When they meet up and I'm behind him, like that motherfucker looks like Wario driving this Saturn. It made no sense. It is the tiniest car. If you are a medium to larger size guy, you look like Wario driving it. And I always wanted to bump him. There was one time where I was like, I'm just gonna hit
You
him.
did. You
Yeah.
tarnished. You sullied my
I was-
Saturn.
I was like back in high school again. I had a shitty car. I'm gonna bump your car, and I'm gonna bump it again. And I'm gonna start pushing that motherfucker because I don't care. You got a Saturn. But your car had no damage, so here's the Saturn.
Hey,
Good
much
car.
like a keep to leave, you disrespected his Saturn on
Did.
that. Like you ripped the gold chain off of his car.
snatched my chain.
Well done. Dylan, your vote.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Give me a quick rundown again.
Gold chain. Pants and tunic. The first pants in warfare. Lifelong gold chain. We also have not Saturn.
Saturn.
Patchouli full yoga suit, linen evangelical garb with beanie and dreadlocks.
Saturday.
And then we have 80s punk rock scene. Pins
All right.
and patches, as Don so well put it.
I vote 80s punk rock scene. That's always going to be a thing people are for Halloween. And it was a real scene that I know people who were in who are severely affected from it. And it's cool. It's legit. They went out there to fight and listen to music. I choose that.
Heard that. I'll make it easy for you guys. All respectable options as always, especially as the list goes on. My vote's for 80s punk rock scene for our number 5 men's fashion pick. 80s punk rock.
There we go. All right.
I think we should have all gone gold chain. We should have all gone gold chain there.
I mean, gold chain is a great pick just because it goes from Egyptians until tomorrow. Like it
was
is
a good story.
everlasting.
You
I
did a
got
good
to talk
story
a
there.
bunch. I didn't really want to win. I just knew a story about Aqib Talib. I got to talk.
Well, that's really the podcast vibe, right? It's like I don't really care if I win. I just want to talk a lot.
Yeah.
That's how me and Dylan do it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take our second commercial break, and then we'll go into the top 4 and run this thing down.
We'll run it down. Commercial break.
You never have anywhere to go.
And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Loves people that own that. Oh, they're so great.
I like the people till they straight up disrespect my whole family there like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
You can't abide by that shit, man. You cannot abide by it.
No. That was a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Nick's Pizza in Salisbury, Massachusetts is dead to me. This is going on Salisbury Docks.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking liquid IV just because we're sponsored.
I literally
by
just
them.
had that in here. I love that
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Hopefully
not
we
kidding.
can get sponsored by them.
Dude, Chris
love
is on a
liquid
roll here. He's got Indochina, Liquid IV, Manscaped. We're killing the
Some athletic
podcast.
greens coming up, some AG1. I mean, well,
Yeah.
next, man. Yeah.
I don't think we're
MeUndies
gonna
we
get
already
Nick's
got,
Pizza.
right? We got MeUndies in there.
MeUndies, BetterHelp, or what's the other one that like some of those guys do? That's like it's like a mental health online.
Oh,
You
yes.
could use some of that. I'm sure.
Yeah, BetterHelp is it. I can't imagine there's another one,
I
right?
think that's it. I think definitely we get them in here. We got some mental health. We got some athletic greens. We got some
Yeah,
ice.
Magic Spoon. Gluten-free
Magic
cereal.
Spoon. Yeah, that cereal's supposed to be good too.
Yeah, I'm down with all this.
If they want to send us some free boxes.
Yeah, maybe somebody from Liquid IV will make it through the first hour and 50 minutes of this and then hear us in our pitch.
Yeah. Well, there's algorithms on YouTube and Google, and they're just like, hey, these guys need some mental health and hydration. And everybody who listens to this podcast, well, fuck. So we're gonna try to reach out for this crowd.
Next, you know, we're in front of the CEO, like the video, and things are happening.
Hey, we've gone in front of a CEO before.
I know. Don't say it. I
properties.
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk
Don't
about
ruin
it. I
it.
want to
Yeah.
hear about it in the next podcast, but I just wanted to pitch that the next podcast.
Start that up.
Right on.
Yeah, you might want to edit that out. You don't want people to know about it. That's going to be the best podcast you guys have ever done. Coming to you live from Massachusetts. This is the Dylan and Joe and Dylan podcast. We're now in
Hell
our,
yeah.
hell yeah. This is our 4th segment so far. We've taken a few breaks, but we are now coming to you. At least I believe we're all back here. Can I get a hey? Actually, can I get, Don, what is that? What is it? What's the thing when they smash the glasses?
When you
Mazel
finish your
tov?
boat.
No. From the show, The Great.
Oh,
Opa!
What is it? Huzzah! Huzzah! We're back! Huzzah! All right, and bringing us, I believe we are at the 4th spot. So there's a top 4.
Indeed.
I don't know who's first. I don't know where we left off with that, but the four
I do
spots-
believe that last time you introduced gold chains first, so I think that Don starts off number 4 around here.
We're 4 round
Okay.
here.
Okay. This one's kind of near and dear to my heart. Not because I partook in it, but because it was, I think, pretty much a large part of everybody's life here in one way or another.
Yeah, and you do know that because you already said the cocaine cheek, you can't bring it back again, right? You understand that.
All right. Well, fuck. No, I do know that, Joe. Not talking.
I just heard
about
you say all the
cocaine.
near and dear to all the pre. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Please.
All right. Well, I'll just change my approach here. No, I'm talking about 90s white boy douche attire.
Yes.
Everybody here has either lived it, watched it, seen it. It was definitely part of our culture growing up because we all grew up in that type of area. So let me paint you a picture here. This is that fellow with the hair flipped up in the front. Not you, Dylan, but the tips have to be frosted.
But yes, you, Dylan.
Yes, me.
I know. I still see that.
Just the tips for most
But you gotta
of my
frost
life.
the tips.
At the time, they were frosted, for the record.
Were they? Oh, Dylan. So I'm speaking to you right
What
now.
year
You're
was
speaking
that?
directly
What
to
year
him.
was that?
To
That
you.
was like what year was that?
What year is it? It was No Fear. That's what year it was.
No fear, buddy. Yes, absolutely.
It was
The average-
2003.
But I think I
2003.
might be changing. I might be changing here. Were you in 2003 for that?
I think that was a
I was in
2003.
1999, 2000 for the bleach.
Yeah, so-
Probably 2004.
So for me, this was like 96 to 99 is when
more
I really
Jenko.
remember.
You're more Jenko.
Right on, yeah. Because I'm tracking Dylan's frosted tips from more. I like to put it near where 9/11 was, where like
9/11.
pre 9/11, Dylan's tips were up, and then after 9/11, they were frosted. You know, in solidarity. You know, never forget.
So I was in high school then, and it wasn't the same popularity that I remember. I'm thinking like more in like the middle school range that
Yeah,
this was
slightly
really
before
popular.
that. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we're talking that Abercrombie Life,
Yes, we are.
Birkenstocks,
Mhm.
double collared shirts, both collars popped.
Both collars pop, multiple pop collars.
Multiple popped collars.
Hold on, these are different people though. They have Birkenstocks on, yet they have the multiple pop collars.
Absolutely. No,
You-
same person.
If you lean into the
Same person.
Abercrombie douche style, then I can,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
So
and they had those. They had the khakis on, right? You said that.
Khaki, either
Khakis
shorts or pants. Take
with
your
the
pick.
Birkenstocks.
Seasonal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Brand
mean,
new
obviously, Birkenstocks have had a long life, shelf life,
Oh.
and then they got picked up and dropped off by those douches. But for a time, the douches did adopt the
Yes. Oh yeah. That was a big thing. The Birkenstock
socks?
sandal. No. I don't remember socks being a part of it, but I mean they could have had socks on. That
Maybe they just
wasn't
had white
really
socks.
what I
You know, when
Birkenstock.
winter hits, you can't
Yeah,
leave
you're-
the Birks
You
behind.
can't
Yeah, a
wear
lot
the
of people.
Birks.
Yeah. I think they went to the wool socks there, and
There
like
you go.
we had good Vermont
But
wool socks.
Do you
We're
remember those
Massachusetts,
wool
that's why.
Birkenstocks? Probably not. But do you remember those wool Birkenstocks that slid on?
They
Oh, yeah.
looked kind of like the Croc.
Google that.
First Croc.
Yeah, they were like the
Yeah.
first Croc. The
We'll
wool
put them up on the
Birkenstock.
pod. Wool Birkenstocks,
Yeah, solid.
Hashtag.
part of the look.
So that was I think a real look that all of us either lived in, looking at
Yeah.
you, Dylan,
Mhm.
or lived with, looking at the rest of everyone here.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have to say on that. 90s white boy douche style.
Abercrombie.
White
Gotcha.
boy.
Shit down too.
So
I-
just to add a little, just so we're clarifying, so we're not
Sure,
talking.
context.
We are not talking Jenko and different colored jeans and patches.
No,
We're
no,
talking
no. That's
that
gross.
Yeah,
was
we're
really
talking
talented.
Hollister, yeah,
Hollister,
Abercrombie,
Abercrombie, Birkenstock. guy.
what do you call it? I'm stuttering. The touchstone for me was the double pop collar.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that really just puts you right in the place you need to be.
Right in there.
So for me, the Jenko patches, that's more leaning into early 90s grunge lifestyle with like Kurt Cobain and all that. I don't want to
Yeah.
steal that
Oh, yeah.
from anybody, but
Yeah,
that's where
no.
I'm feeling.
I wouldn't call
Yeah.
those people douches. I'd call them something else. So yeah,
Yeah,
very
no,
well
that
the
was-
done.
movie,
Yeah.
the movie Heathers. A lot of that going on. Yeah, got it. All right.
I'd say John Tucker Must Die, but yeah, same
Okay.
idea.
all solid.
All right, Dylan, you're up next, buddy.
All right, so we're on top 4. So just like Don, I'm hitting fucking heavy hard hitters right now. I'm saving the best for the top 4. Number 4 for me of men's fashion for the millennium is Mayan ruler, like a king or an emperor.
Montezuma, perhaps,
like Apocalypto, the movie by Mel Gibson. This is in Mayan society. Each social class is dressed in a way to distinguish itself from others. So they would use things like paint and then human bones around their necks and teeth.
Is this peer reviewed?
All that stuff. It is peer reviewed by me and only me, if that helps.
Okay.
So 2 people.
You're your own peer.
So they wore typically just like loincloths and a cape around their shoulders, but they had body paint, went even crazier with feathers and shit around ceremonies, and
llama wool
and jewelry, llama wool, a lot of wrists, a lot of jewelry, paint, human bones, human teeth, animal feathers, Mayan ruler, king or emperor, all the same fucking thing. This is anywhere from 2,000 to 500 years ago. They just had a whole big fucking realm of South America, cutting people's fucking heads off. Well, they didn't do it, but they made people do it.
And cutting hearts out. I mean, the sun doesn't rise on its own. You got to spill some blood to those crops.
You can't get rain for your crops unless you sacrifice a bunch of other people from other tribes, and we all know
exactly that. Right.
Yep. Mayan ruler.
I'm looking up images of a Mayan ruler right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're fucking sick as fuck. It's like a Native American, but just crazier with human teeth and shit.
It makes my baseball cap, looking at his hat, makes my baseball cap thing seem just silly. Like that's a really cool hat, Mine
like
makes sense. It's this, but it does what it needs to do. That Mayan ruler hat that I'm looking at right now, that would be cool.
Yeah, yours is more practical, but his inspires fear and adulation, which is what they're going for.
Yeah,
you have to pick the headpiece that you want, not the headpiece you aspire to be. That being said, I'll go on to my number 4 pick, which I want to put it higher, but it had to be on the list at some point. A Dylan Joe Basement Podcast legacy pick. My pick for number 4, rather, pirate captain getup. I'm talking tri-cornered hat. I'm talking polywana cracker, open chest blouse, leather jacket with spindles, and we got the flintlock pistol on your side and your cutlass on the other side. Boots, obviously, spittle, chest hair. It's all part of the attire. It's all part of it. Sea salt sprayed all around. Pantaloons that have been, obviously should have been thrown out by now, but that's all you got there on the open sea. That being said, Jack Sparrow is one of the top sex symbols of the new millennium. So I don't know. I shouldn't argue. I'm talking men's fashion, but what do I know? I mean, let the ladies decide. They know what they're talking about. Pirate captain, swashbuckler. He's sexy. He's dangerous. He's dirty. He's weird. It's kind of like a touring band member equivalent in the 1600s. I mean, to me, that's sexy as fuck. And not only is it dangerous and risky, it's cool as hell. And pirates are just fucking cool. So fly me the Jolly Roger and give me a captain's getup. I'll be okay with that. It's my number 4 pick for men's fashion.
Solid.
Very much.
Solid.
Shiver me timbers. And by timbers, I mean my lower regions.
I'm thinking of that podcast you did once again, watched all of them. The Pirates one, and where you guys all dressed up right there. Like that's what I can picture right there is pirates. And that's why you brought it back in. Dylan was prepared for it. Pirates, you guys have done it and it was good. So
hell yeah, dude. That's the proof's in the pudding, as it were. It
was good. It was good. You guys really went all out. Every single one, even your guest. Pirates. Got it. Okay. Is it my turn?
It is, turn, my friend.
Ooh. Okay. This one I think is something that we're all going to be living with for a very, very long time. So
I know Dylan already used syphilis as one of his.
You can cure that.
Yeah,
Not
but
if
do
you-
you,
Tell Al Capone that.
do you want to though, Don? Do you want to? This is something we're gonna be living with for a long time. So paint the picture of your every single day right now. Like, get up, going out, moving around, doing. Let's see. Maybe you go to an office, maybe you don't. Maybe you go and you're doing errands. Do you do errands ever? Like you just, or you go get breakfast. You go get breakfast at like your local breakfast. You know, where do you? I go to Andy Mann's Bakery, Amesbury.
Awesome.
Where do
Shout
you
out.
guys go for breakfast?
Future sponsor. Yep.
Yeah. They need
Put it on the list.
to fix some shit first before we allow them to give us money. But anyway, no, I love that spot. I love that spot. But you guys go get breakfast in the morning?
Yeah.
Dylan does. Dylan dies and lives by it, but I give a shit about breakfast.
Yeah.
Not at
Hey,
all.
Chris, if it helps you, I get like a fucking eggs Benedict with a coffee and a fucking cranberry.
He's your
juice.
guy.
And Joe gets a side order of bacon and orange juice.
Only
This is what Joe lives on. It's just bacon and orange juice.
Is it freshly squeezed? What type of orange juice you go with? I feel
Oh,
like
come on. What do you take me for? Special squeeze, please.
That's
And some wheat
after-
toast,
That's,
that
if you
point,
don't
that's
mind.
after the monster and the jewel they had over there.
Oh, come on. That's after breakfast.
so
Anyways.
on top, maybe your wife or significant other, she doesn't want to go to the grocery store alone. You ever been there? She wants you to go with her. Well, that happens sometimes. You're going in, you're running errands. For some of us, we go to the gym also. That's been a big part. We go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, clothing at the gym is important. Gym fits.
Fucking is.
So there's this big connection. There's this big place that I want to go is where we are right now. The thing that I want to wear every single day is not a button down because I usually don't wear this. It's our clothing right now. I feel like we've adapted. We've found the
We've adapted.
best of all breeds. Somehow this is not my number one. It should be. It's a number one, but I wanted to win once again. So this is athleisure. It's wearing what you want to wear, which is clothes that are comfortable. You're going to brunch. You're going to go have some champagne with a splash of orange juice. You're going to go, maybe you have maybe it's a stout. Dylan, maybe you want like a oatmeal stout.
Maybe you get a mimosa, maybe Bloody Mary, maybe you get a stout. Who knows?
Yeah,
It's
no
up to
one's
you.
saying what's right or what's wrong here. We're all
Why would
just
I ever
human.
put this button-down shirt on? Ever? I would not put this button-down shirt on. I would put on something that was comfortable. But it'd be something I can go to the gym with.
Right.
It's something that if I get sweaty, it doesn't stay sweaty. But it's something that I can. Hey, sun goes down and you're like, oh, we have to go to the bar now. I don't have to go home and change. I just already am actually appropriately dressed. This is athleisure. It's the most important thing that you need to get on board with is comfortable. Women figured it out first with yoga pants. This is literally the new.
This is not a 4.
Athleisure.
Anyways,
This is a 1.
I know, but I want to win. So I brought out athleisure.
We had the big
It's
guns
not
earlier. You like the more wins quantity over quality here. You don't care about number one. You want to win along the way.
Number one was the throwaway for me the whole time. I don't even have a number one. I
Wow.
don't,
Bold
and
move, Cotton.
athleisure is going to get on there. It's welcome. It might have got outvoted by some other thing, but I brought in
it's the ultimate
athleisure.
Evolution of clothes.
It's
it's
a
the right
power pick.
boxers.
Definitely a power pick.
It's the right
Power pick.
boxers. Maybe it's not even boxers. I should be saying briefs. I'm a fashion person guy. I need to know that these are it's not boxers. It's not. This is comfortable.
Not boxers, folks.
Yeah, not boxers. This is elliptical guy. This is having brunch guy. All right,
Yeah.
that's my.
I think that your guy would get along very well with Don's guy nowadays. They might go to brunch together.
I'm trying to.
They might, but I'm a fan of athleisure. I'm really disappointed right now. I have athleisure on my list as well.
Hey, that's the nature of the game. That always happens.
I knew
your
you
number
did.
one pick gets
Yeah.
jacked up. You should vote for it now because it might not come up again. In
Hey,
fact, it can't.
I would say up to the point where this is something that needs to be adopted. I have a quote here that's very controversial.
Let's hear
Say
it.
Let's do it.
It's by me. I said it earlier. Business casual is dead. It's gone. There is no more business casual. it is now athleisure. Business casual's done. I'm not just like, remember when we were younger and we were like, wow, we are hearing about
Is this still your quote?
having no end quote, business casual is dead, end quote.
Got it.
Remember when there was foosball tables in the office place? Athleisure. Like, we're going back to that. That's what's happening. You need to bring me back. I'm not wearing business casual. I bought all these shirts from Brooks Brothers, all this stupid shit. And it was like $30, $40, $50. No, athleisure. All right, you guys go. Sorry.
Hell yeah, dude.
Solid.
Made your case. Not even you guys go. That was a great one to end our proposals, because now we have the first round of voting. And it starts with Don.
Well,
if I'm not, you want to run it down again just for the folks?
Okay.
But
Down. Yeah, it's been a while. Run it down.
you're better at running it down
Run
than
it
me,
down.
Don, if you don't mind.
So we have 90s double pop douche,
Yep. White boy joy.
white boy joy. We got the heart ripping Mayan ruler,
Alima.
the sexy swashbuckling pirate captain, and this scoundrel who puts athleisure at 4. Fucking disgrace to the list. A pox.
I love your commitment to the list that you already are disgraced by how low it. I love that shit. You guys are perfect for the podcast. Thanks again for coming on. You right into the list. You getting upset about the numbers means you know what the fuck the podcast is about. Like, yeah, who cares? You're like, why is athleisure that low? Like, you should be here. You belong
It's
here.
absolute. This is an embarrassment to the craft.
To the very craft.
But I will vote for it. I do vote for athleisure.
Athleisure, the first vote. Dylan, you're up next.
Oh God. I think that so far, if I were to go down my list of criteria about what makes men's fashion sustainable and sexy,
The 2 S's of fashion.
athleisure
Yes.
just hasn't been in
Sexy is not one of them. It's sustainable. Sorry, go ahead.
sustainable and sexy. It can't be both. So athleisure, unfortunately, hasn't stood the test of time yet. I would have put that down lower. So something that has at least lasted a couple hundred years is pirate sex appeal. What'd you call it?
The sexy swashbuckling pirate captain.
Okay, I was close. And
Still 2 S's.
Still 2 S's. And athleisure is not local made. I mean, this is a Chinese situation, so everyone's it's kind of shooting us.
My favorite Bond movie, to bring up James Bond again in the podcast, The Chinese Situation.
It's shooting us up a little. That's not a Bond movie.
I was thinking The French Connection.
Okay. So I'm
Chinese situation. That's the Chinese version.
That's the sequel.
Because athleisure is disposable, yet I don't know if disparat's the word or just abundant is a good thing. And I also have
I get it. Mine sucks. What the hell, man?
As of the past year, I've moved towards athleisure.
Terrible. Trash.
I've bought one pair of pants in my whole life that has been athleisure. I've usually been more of a I don't fucking know. Either I'm in underwear or I'm in something I can go outside the house in. And I have gone outside the house in underwear. Don't worry about that. But I choose sexy pirate.
Sexy swashbuckling.
Sexy swashbuckling pirate is my choice.
Hell yeah. I'll save everybody sometime. Athleisure is lame as fuck. And it looks lame as shit. And it will not hold the test of time the same way that a nice blouse will on a man with his chest hair open.
Same.
And yeah, it's all hot and sexy now. People are going to CrossFit with their yoga pants on, male and female. That's cute. I think it looks good today. But just take a note out of the notebook of frosted tips and double pop collars. In 10 years from now, it might look like a total piece of shit that everyone makes fun of. Athleisure, hit the tank. Double pop collars, forget about it. Swashbuckling pirate, I still want to come. My vote's for swashbuckler.
Oh yeah. So we get a fucking tie, right?
I think
No, Chris hasn't voted yet, right?
I
Okay.
think I think you're wrong, Joe. Completely. I think that
Yeah, it's your turn.
that you are
Your
wrong,
Speak.
and I disagree, and I have a difference of opinion.
As a perfect timing to disagree
But-
because it's your chance to disagree with me.
But it's on the fact that you brought down the Hollister guy. That is
That's where you
That
have
is
problem with
wrong.
me. I'd rather vote for athleisure than a Hollister guy any day of the week.
But do you not remember that white necklace that you got to used to wear if you had one?
Puka
The
shell.
puka shell necklace.
Oh yes.
Yeah, those were cool. If you had one of those, you were the best. So you are wrong.
Let's put it this way: if you had one of those, you were one of the best. Again, it's all past tense.
I didn't have one. I wasn't one of the. I didn't have the spiky hair, but I thought.
No, I'm listening to you though. It's all. If you did have one, you used to have one. It was cool. Not if
was
you wear a
cool-
puka shell
well,
necklace next weekend.
Let's not get too
No, that's
tight
not
in the
true.
pants about
I've seen that.
swashbucklers. I don't see many of those around either.
You never been to a vampire wedding? I've been to like 5.
That's the
of them.
time. Yeah, you got a good
I
point.
think we're in a different crowd. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hanging out with different people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed out.
You don't have scurvy, bro? Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Please, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm moving on. I go Hollister guy. Hollister. I think
Whoa!
that's
All right.
Good
It's
choice.
an
One
iconic
vote for
look.
athleisure, 1 vote for Hollister, and 2 votes for the swashbuckling Pirates, which takes our number 4 on the list. Sexy pirate captain getup.
And
Thank
just
you,
to,
Jack
just to
Sparrow.
add some value to, if you haven't seen one modern day, duck, dodge, dive, dodge, dive,
Yep.
dodgeball, pirate.
Oh, see the
yeah,
pirate.
Steve. Pirate
Yeah.
Pirate Steve,
Yes.
he's still doing it, and there is
But
a
also
pirate. There is a pirate in
Somalia.
Salem that was around for a while. I don't know.
Dude,
where
you're
he
fucking
is.
up my number 2 pick, Don. Like, keep it on the.
My bad.
I'm the captain
guy-
now is my number 2 pick.
Oh
The
shit!
guy from
This is
Captain
gonna be good,
Phillips.
man. This
Yeah.
is gonna be great. All right.
All right, so shit. Who started that one? Oh, so Chris voted last, which means that Dylan must start this one, right?
Again? I have to start again.
I went.
All right.
Yeah, he
I
went
went
first.
last
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's Dylan.
All right. You tell me when to go.
Now,
Now. Okay. All right.
number 3.
Number 3, I have chosen Inuit man. Although the Inuit had no such materials like wool or cotton because they're so far north in the North Pole or in Canada or Alaska and shit, they did have luxurious furs, but having furs and skins, the Inuit were not boasts of wealth. They were a meaning of survival.
I can tell you're just all off the top of your head here. Just
They
your cadence
primarily
alone.
used, Joe, before you knock my intelligence and my memory, I do have to share some facts.
That's not what I'm knocking.
The Inuit men primarily use animal hides to make clothing. The clothing assembled using a sinew, which is threads made from the tendons of certain animals. So use animal tendons and tools made from bone and ivory of woolly mammoth. The fur was from hunted prey and only reliable and very effective sort of clothing. And so, okay, all right, moving the bullshit. They wore. So my idea of 2 very, very important things, because one of them we really haven't sort of talked about, is that they were very warm and they would have just be encased in fur on the inside and then leather like seal skin on the outside. So they were just super warm and cozy. And I sleep with a heating blanket every night and I fucking love it. They get that. And more importantly, they were the inventors of the sunglasses. So
Is that true? This is breaking fashion news.
All of you fuckers who think that you're cool with your sunglasses and shit, Joe, you have fucking sunglasses on.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother.
If it weren't the Inuits, you wouldn't even be wearing those right now. No one would have invented them. So the Inuits.
Elaborate right now.
Inuits. Oops, I just opened a picture of Daniel Craig's crotch instead of my notes.
Oh, we call that a happy accident, huh?
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsies. So they made sunglasses using the antlers of caribou, ivory of wood, and they covered their eyes tightly, and they had teeny little slits that just allowed a certain amount of light to come in contact with the eyes. and this prevented snow blindness with the amounts of glare and harmful UV rays emitted by the snow and the sun and the fucking.
That's pretty smart. How many people had to go blind before they realized we should stop staring right into the snow?
And they looked ridiculous. And as we will see, because I've been already yelled at 4 times for sharing my screen.
Yeah, well, you might want to do the thing where after the podcast, you send me the pictures you told me you're going to send instead of not sending it for a week and then asking why I didn't find them. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold you to it.
Yeah, I could.
Number 3 pick, Inuit style.
Inuit men.
Of course. Well, these are all men styles as we've established.
The women are just giving birth. It's fine.
I appreciate you holding back with the Eskimo kisses jokes that you wrote for the podcast that I told you not to say.
I don't know what that means. What type of is that from Urban Dictionary when you
No, it's perfectly innocent. Eskimos kiss with their noses. It's not real, but it's because your lips are so chapped and frozen solid that you have to bump noses.
Actually,
before you bump uglies.
Actually, you're totally wrong about this. And
yeah, I know it's more of a myth than truth.
The actual definition of Eskimo kisses is the act of 2 men snowballing with one another immediately after they become Eskimo brothers by way of a threesome. It was in a sentence, an Eskimo kiss is, it was sure nice of the hot waitress from Olive Garden to let us double up on her like that, said Sonic the Hedgehog to Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle. But for this night to be complete, we need to seal a deal with an Eskimo kiss. Cowabunga, said Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle, as he leaned down to slurp Sonic the Hedgehog's warm load out of the waitress's sweaty, exhausted vagina. That's an Eskimo kiss, Joe.
No.
Can you say
when
that
I'm wrong,
again?
I say I'm wrong, and I totally miscalculated that one. Thank you for correcting me.
I'm glad you understand what an Eskimo kiss is now, based off of Urban Dictionary.
What were you going to say, Chris?
No, I just wanted Dylan to repeat it. It was so ridiculous that I was like, luckily I can listen to the podcast. I got to hear that again.
Right
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, it's really, so that was in a sentence. It's really simple.
He's
It's
the
just
blue blur.
It's the act of 2 men snowballing with one another immediately after they become Eskimo brothers.
I know we did hear it. Chris was right. Chris was right. He said we heard it already. We'll hear it on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. How's that work? So many questions. All right. Yeah. I'll Google it.
Yeah. It's an Urban Dictionary thing. So anytime you
I need a picture.
Yeah. You'll find it.
Oh, yeah. There must be tons of fan art, artist rendition of how this looks. My number 3 pick. Another thing we've done on a podcast on in the past, kind of drew my memory up to it, but I thought of the most suave, charming sort of gentleman in the list, and moving up but behind Musketeer Tuxedo, I thought who is more captivating than Count Dracula? So I couldn't pick anything but Transylvanian Count circa 1448. I'm talking lapels out, probably a brilliant red pendant with it's not a necklace. It's more of like an Olympic medal, big, strap around your neck. Nicely garnished facial hair, a little twist in the end. And you smell delicious, not like garlic at all, not like onions. And you look that good without even being able to see yourself in the mirror. So that's an extra fashion sense built into it, would be my pick for number 3, which is Count Dracula, a.k.a. Transylvanian Count, a.k.a. Vlad the Impaler, circa 1448. The Count himself. I mean, you have to be invited in, so you got to look good to get in there.
Yeah,
we talking long hair Dracula?
We're talking 1448. We're talking long hair for sure.
Okay, I got it. It's in my brain now. Christopher,
you ready for me? I such good competition, but I mean, here it goes. This is for number 3.
It's gonna be another steaming pile of turd.
So created by the U.S. Army Aviation Board in 1917, right? This is important. This is
You stole
important.
my number 2 pick. Oh
Do
my
you know what
God.
it is?
It's the
Do you know
nature
what
of
it
the
is?
list. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and it felt terrible because I'm like, I'm gonna ruin someone's number 1 pick right now.
No, go ahead.
This is I'm gonna call it by its original name, which is the flight jacket.
Oh, you actually did take my number 2 pick.
Yeah.
I thought you were. I was just kidding, but you. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, well done. Well done.
I feel like when we get this high up, we're gonna start getting some similar ones. So
That's absolutely right. You're completely.
if you we can pile on board. I feel like this is just such a winner. The bomber jacket. It was created to keep the pilot warm. This is like World War I. Pilot needs to be warm. Some of the planes might not even have had a cockpit. You're getting like, it's cold in there. And if they did have a cockpit, it wasn't insulated. So you need to stay warm. This thing is made of leather. Maybe like horsehide at that time. And then you on this, like the first ones, they have like this like connect. It's not made of leather at this point. It's actually like material, some sort of cotton. It's like, but it really suctions towards your neck. I don't even think it is cotton, but it's let me see if I have it. I don't have a greater description than that, but you know what I'm talking about. It stays in there. Like this is a suit, and then it's buttoned down. This is leather. Some of them go all the way across, and then some of them right down, but there's buttons on this first generation one. So you're buttoning it and unbuttoning this thing. It's awesome. Same down here. It doesn't go straight leather, but in the pockets right here, these are buttons, right? They're button pockets. This thing is a sweet jacket designed to keep you warm, and became like a significant to these people. Like this was just as important as their flight wings was this bomber jacket. They got this bomber jacket after they completed they're awarded it after completion of basic flight training, and they get this sweet jacket. Well, then all of a sudden, and that's the first generation of it. That's the A1. But the A2 is the one that the A2 is the version. If I really want you to paint the picture, I think the A2 is really awesome. It's got the zipper. So you're talking this one zip on and off the buttons that take forever, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the zipper. My vote's for the zipper for sure. Yeah,
A2. That's the A2 model.
Gotcha.
And you're gonna want, and I actually don't mind that being tight to my neck. If I was to zip it all up, it's got like the the little. But this one has the leather lapel.
That's the good
down.
stuff.
It looks real sharp. The pockets are now like hidden pockets, I believe is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the downfall on this too, because this kept going. This was something that was a great trend. This, whether it's 2 or 5 or 1, but in 1943, General H.H. Arnold, known as Hap. So if you want to refer to him, you can call him Hap. That's fine. Yep. We'll know who it is. He canceled the leather jackets and instead replaced them with cloth shelled jackets. And everybody hated him. People hated him because he did this. That's how important this was. This guy Hap, you can hate him. All of a sudden, these guys that are in the U.S. Army, the U.S. Army Aviation Board or whatnot, these people are pissed. They now have non-leather jackets. That doesn't make sense. Like, you're going to give me the pin, but not the jacket. So this is, you got the picture. I'm thinking Tom Cruise in the bar, white shirt, singing that song. Well, I don't forget what the song is, but singing that song to the girl. What was that song?
Good question. From Top Gun.
I get down on my knees for you. And then you got the fucking jacket on. You're the man. You're singing that song in the bar. Yeah. That's it. Now,
absolutely.
That's for number 3 for me.
Absolutely.
It's a good number 3, Chris. I did bring out my my father's one of these, who I think he got from his grandfather.
That's exactly what he's talking about. Turn your background up so we can see it.
It's got the lapels. It's got the pockets down here. It's all buttons. It's got the original zipper and the wool on the inside with the collar and the whole thing. This is the exact coat that you were talking about.
That's so awesome.
They moved to
there's the snap pockets. Yep. Snap pocket.
Yeah. So this is a 70 or 80-year-old jacket.
That's awesome.
It's the best coat I own.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I thought you would. I knew you'd like that one, Dylan. I knew you would.
Yeah, it's a good one. And this coat.
Killer pick. Fucking
literally
lights
the
out
shit.
Pick.
Killer pick. One of the best looks ever. And this is arguably the warmest coat I've ever owned in my life, because it was designed for B-29 pilots or B-17 pilots who are, 30,000 feet or less, a little less above Germany, with no pressurized cabin at negative 20 or 30 degrees. This is it. This is the one. Pretty cool.
Oh, fuck.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, solid as fuck.
Solid
Don, your
as
pick.
fuck. All right. Let's take it back. Let's go back in time again.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm moving back into the coat.
You're you're a gentleman in the Middle Ages.
Okay, now you have me.
That's so different.
You freaked me out for a second. I was like, how
you're
dare
a
you?
middle-aged man. No,
It's true.
You're a gentleman in the Middle Ages.
Certainly.
You're out and about. You want to be in Top Gun. You want to be singing to the ladies, but you're a little less than confident. What do? It's the fucking Middle Ages. Enter the bombast tunic. The bombast tunic
Damn. Yeah.
was a tunic with very large sleeves on it. These sleeves would then be stuffed with moss and other debris to give you larger biceps.
Wow.
So that
The
you could
original
go
muscle suit.
The original muscle suit. So this was for real pieces of shit, honestly, in the Middle Ages. They couldn't get a workout in arguably the hardest time to live. And so they had to stuff their shirts with moss and debris to go out and try to pick up girls. And can you imagine taking that shirt off afterwards? Like you had swooned this young lady with Chris's Top Gun song at the local watering hole.
Yeah.
And then you bring her home and you're just dripping moss as you're trying to seduce her at that point. It's just kind of coming out of the bottoms here. It starts to break down and your shit starts to flop around.
Yeah. I can see a theme here in your list too. It's kind of like taking off the male corset or those pointy shoes. You're trying to act like something you're not, and hopefully you can get them to the bedroom, because after that point, it's all bets are off. So hopefully they're already bought in by then.
Well, there was supposed to be a theme, but it did get split up here. But yeah, there's some real ones on here, but then there's also some great examples of human ingenuity to get away with pulling the wool over the eyes.
Well said.
Also, this is where the term bombastic came from.
Oh, that makes sense.
I have on here, I wrote down as my note.
I'm glad you blurted it out, because we don't have any naughty words in the podcast.
It looks like you drew a picture of a dick on there and you can't show off on the internet.
Did you guys see this dick? Yeah.
I wrote bombastic or bomb ass tunic. What did he say?
That's bombastic tunic.
You said bombastic or bomb ass tunic?
It's
that's
the
what I got.
bombast tunic.
Mr. Bombastic, semi-fantastic, that kind of tunic.
Bomb-ass tunic. Love it, dude. Got it.
And so that's what I got for that. That's what I got.
That's what you got. Answer B.
All right, so Dylan has the last proposal for our top three here.
Dylan went already.
I gave you Inuit man.
Oh, I'm sorry. You started with Inuit man. That was my mistake.
Fuzzy Inuit man.
So Dylan has the first vote, I should say.
All right, give me a rundown.
Okay, so option one, the fuzzy Inuit man, inventor of, I'm not going to say sunglasses. Those were more like snow blindness glasses.
That's
you
right.
You could have that.
Mm-hmm.
Count Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Long-haired version.
Yep.
Vlad the Impaler style.
Bomber jacket, 1943 General Hap removed it. It was a big deal.
Swish, fucking
bombast tunic. Bombast tunic. Remember, it's filled with moss and debris.
Moss and debris.
It's filled with hope for the night.
Hope, dreams.
I vote
Dylan.
Hopes, dreams, moss. I vote 40s bomber jacket.
Bomber jacket.
Sick look, practical, timeless.
Absolutely. Again, for expedience and clarity, My number 2 pick was World War II Flyboy bomber jacket. So for number 3, I have to vote.
Yeah.
Bomber jacket. I mean, not only do I agree with you, I mean, it's right ahead of the list here. I mean, it's a fucking no-brainer. Unfortunately, I think that Dracula looks sick as hell, but against the bomber jacket, arguably could be for number 1. I'm going to vote bomber jacket getup.
Yeah,
No contest. No contest.
I didn't want it to be missed though. I'm glad it deserves a top 3. And anything that's in the top 5 could be switched around. That's the way we're doing our algorithm. There's some that
Yeah, I have to.
Number 1. I'm not putting the number. I'm not saying my number 1 until it's actually there. So
please don't. But we would like to hear your vote.
The number 1. Like you'll know.
We would want your vote.
Are you going to vote for your own?
Yeah.
Do you want to vote?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yep. In this case, I mean, at this point, yes.
Can you say it one more time clearly for the camera?
Yeah, for the fans.
100%. Yes, for sure. We're going bomber jacket over Inuit guy. That's the right bomb ass tunic in Inuit. Inuit would be interesting, but
I'm voting for the fuzzy Inuit man.
Solid choice. Respect that.
We got it's ingenuity.
No blindness glasses involved.
Snow blind glasses. We can't have a sweep either. This can't happen.
No. Sometimes you gotta go in the snow and you gotta protect your eyes.
There's always
I don't know if
wrong.
it's I don't know if it's 4 people or if it's the dynamic or if it's just a list. We have never gone through an entire list on the Dylan Joe Basement podcast without at least one revote. And today we have never revoted. Number 1 could be the place for it because you lose all of it on the table here.
I bet it is.
We've never gone the whole entire list without having a revote and having to go again in a tiebreaker. So let's see how it goes for our number 1 vote here.
Let's see. So what do we get? What's number 1 for number 3?
But here we have to go number 2 though, because that was number 3.
Well, what one?
That was my number 2. I have bomber jacket. Yeah, my number 2. I have to change my number 2 now because that was my number 2.
Slow on the,
So I hope I'm not starting this one because I have to reconfigure my list here.
You're gonna have to reconfigure your list there, my friend.
Well, I only have 2 left, and one of them just won the round 3, so I might have to add something in here.
I've got 2 heavy hitters.
Hell yeah! Oh, so I have to start this one though. Fuck. Bad timing.
You have to use your number 1 and find something for.
Let's start that fucking thing, man.
All right, I'm gonna throw in a deep classic. So I'm gonna have to appeal to the consensus here. Not fashionable, no. Sexy, also no. Charming, not even close. But one of the most widely worn outfits I've ever seen on television. In popular culture, in my life, in your life, I'm talking about the white trash combo. Wife beater.
Oh, damn.
Whatever pants you wore yesterday. Yeah. White socks. They're dirty, but they're white socks. And then your house shoes. And then maybe, if you're feeling really fancy, a necklace on, but the necklace probably got left in the bed. I'm going for the white trash uniform. For my number 2 pick for most, obviously not best, but most popular men's fashion of the last 2 millennia. White trash uniform is my pick, a wife beater and all.
That's what Dylan's wearing right now. Am I correct?
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, he's wearing a piece of art. I'll have you know.
It's not white, but it's gray. That's a white beater, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Don. Thanks to Don for the white trash.
It's a tank top.
Not a white beater, it's a tank top for when you're waging war.
Vertical rows.
Yeah, and also since we can add little objects, and I'm gonna say bush light can in hand and cigarette in mouth. The other hand's free for slapping away at your adversaries. Maybe even paintballing.
Bruce Willis.
White trash uniform, number 2 pick.
Bruce Willis, Con Air is wife beater fucking movie land.
Right, but also Nick Cage Con Air because Bruce Willis wasn't in it.
Kid Rock, baby.
Wait, which one's?
That's some kid.
The real guy.
You're mashing together Die Hard and Con Air, both wife beaters.
Oh, shit, I'm getting confused.
But a great argument for me, which wife beater, makes it in the list.
White beater comes at number 1. White beater. Yeah, okay.
Also known as tank top, also known as undershirt, sleeveless, but we all know what it's really called.
It's a wife beater. End of story. No one's been like white tank top for bedtime. So
White tank top for smoking cigars indoors.
Looks hotter on women than men. Always. Every time.
That's almost true for every single item on the list, though.
Absolutely a fact. So anyway, so who's up next?
Chris is up next for his number 2 proposal.
All right. Well, I'm going to go back to ancient Rome here. I'm going to pull a Dawn and bore you guys to death.
Back again.
You're such a piece of shit.
Is this the one you were going to do?
Absolutely, yeah. Now I'm down 2.
But is this-
Go,
is this
continue.
one
If it starts with a T, you're talking about Greece, but we'll hear it. We'll hear it.
Yeah.
The
and
party
you
will
know
hear
what?
you out.
I feel bad, Dawn. You know what? You just, it's a number 2. You don't have to pick a different one. You can go, I think you can go toga, right? It's a toga. It's, of course, it's something so classic.
It's a toga. Toga.
There's chant about it. It literally started in ancient Rome, and now today we
Greece.
sell
Greece.
Greece. It's a distinctive garment of
I
ancient
sold the
Rome.
19.
Toga, a distinctive
was-
garment of ancient Rome.
I know, but it was
Greek life.
co-opted.
You're telling me Wikipedia is wrong?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, Greek life, frat parties, Greece, Athens. It's togas from Greece. It's like 400 years earlier. We're not arguing with you, but you know,
All right,
obviously Rome did it too, but Greece is the one. They're
to
kind of
each is their own. To each is their own. You would. So picture this. Today we can have we don't have as many parties, but if we did, we could be at a toga party and you just be chilling in this really comfortable white garment that's
party.
going. That's fun, and you can yell
It's-
toga and toga over it and over it and over, and you're already not that clothed, which is fun. You know, you're feeling free. You can go pee
Yeah,
very
it's free.
easily.
It's simple. It's comfortable. It's party time.
Yeah, it's like a better version of a kilt, I would say, in a way. You know, a kilt's great. It was going to be up there for me. It was kind of between the kilt and the toga, and I was like, 10 out of 10, I'm going with the toga. I absolutely have. I think we should go back to it. Maybe, I don't know, but
I agree.
it's it's the
The
toga.
time is ripe.
I do it. I feel like sometimes I'm in the toga at home. You could wear a toga at home. You're right, 100%. No one's gonna say anything. You just are wearing toga, and then all of a sudden you throw on one of these shirts, and you're not the toga guy. So toga, I would say, is one of those styles that would be a good number 2. It's not a number 1. It's a number 2, but it's my number 2.
It's a piece of shit, is what you're saying.
It's a number 2. It's a piece of shit.
It's also a status symbol in ancient Rome that could not be worn by anyone who wasn't a citizen of Rome. The undergarments also featured red stripes, depending on your economic and social status. Just saying, just throw that out there. Piece of
Those
shit.
Germanic tribes are not permitted to wear the toga.
No, also, yeah, anybody who's traveling through, the salespeople, none of those fucking lower classes can wear it.
Pants only, please.
Pants off, dance off.
It
All right,
was, it was featured
I'll
in Animal
continue.
House. I'm just throwing that out there. That's really where I'd like you to really draw your just your eyes
turn that part in. Yeah.
Because honestly, who cares? Ancient Greece, ancient Rome, who fucking cares? Animal House. That's where it's at. The guy on the ground. Put your hands up and shout. Put your hand. That's what I want you to think of.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you're voting.
Okay.
Animal House. I'm gonna
All
write
right.
that down.
My turn.
Yes.
On's turn, I think, after he's
My turn.
Okay.
So we're gonna take toga off the list here. Just gonna highlight that.
Oh, you know how I feel about bomber jacket. It's a rough way as you get higher up the list.
Yeah. Well, let's paint another picture here of the gruff American frontier. Tall hats to protect you from the sun. Tight jeans. Boots with spurs clanging. Large belt buckles.
Yeah.
Shirts unnecessarily tucked in. With snaps on them, not buttons, snaps.
Snaps.
So in case you have to wrangle a cow, you can snap your shirt back on afterwards. Let's talk about Yellowstone. Great television. Great television. If you guys haven't watched it.
Damn, Don, you made it 3 hours into the podcast without showing your age, and you finally did it.
You don't like Yellowstone? Am I that old?
I don't not like it. I just haven't watched it because I don't have television.
Okay. At all?
Oh no! When I go visit my parents, we watch Golden Girls and Happy Days and all that stuff. Yeah.
So what do you do for entertainment purposes where you just want to like turn your brain off for an hour?
I watch
Just
television
Dylan and
shows
Joe?
on the internet with no commercials that aren't Paramount Plus, starring Kevin Costner.
Oh, well, you're fucking sleeping then.
Do you like
Welcome.
westerns? Do you like
Yeah.
I'm
westerns?
sleeping after 8 p.m. if that adds to my argument.
Oh, I can't believe this.
It's a
guy.
Western.
Like a
It's
mid-range
yeah, it's a
DVR.
Western.
And you stream it, so you can watch it.
And you
can watch
stream it. I don't watch commercials.
At
Well, then
5
how's
in the
my
morning,
grandma
you take
watch it if it's on streaming? I don't believe
What
it.
do I have to bring out?
I
my
believe it's on
fucking
after 60
AARP
minutes, as
card?
far as I'm concerned.
If y'all
You're gonna
get
heckle me for
mid-range
having a
Hulu, you got to watch
401k
commercials because you're too poor to get not commercials. So you still have commercials if you get Hulu, but not the good Hulu.
Joe's gonna cut me
Yeah.
down for having health insurance next. Yeah.
What do you have, a retirement plan? You piece of shit.
Yeah. What do you finance your car? Holy shit, man.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a fucking maniac, you geriatric.
Well, no, that's where I was going with this though. Is we're talking Yellowstone here, cowboy hats, American West, wrangling cattle, button-down snap shirts, spurs jingling, concealed pistols.
Rhinestone
Car
cowboy or no? No,
No, I don't think we're going rhinestone. I mean, some of those shirts are gonna have rhinestones on them, but
Okay.
It sounds like
Talking
you're going
real
straight up
cowboy.
cowboy, which is a
Oh.
solid pick.
cowboys. Real cowboys. Yep.
Real cowboys, the American West, the frontier.
Cowboys that don't have a 401k. Let me clarify. Okay. They don't have a 401k. They can't finance anything because their credit score is shot, and none of them have television.
Hell
On the
yeah.
record. Go.
The American cowboy. Look. Another one that stands the test of time, like the
Yeah,
Inuits.
That's the time, man. It's still going on.
Yes.
Even in Massachusetts, you can go find a bunch of cowboys at Country Fest from Massachusetts.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just like the ones he was describing, almost to a
Exactly.
T.
That's like the urban woodsman that we covered earlier. It's the same vibe. Yep.
Same vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right. So, last but not least, for what number two?
Number two.
Number two. Listen, guys. I just want to reference Chris here, and he said tunics and the open free range attire.
Your audio sounds even better than the visual here, so definitely keep it up.
I'm sure it does, and I just want to mention that I sleep naked. So
I respect it.
yeah, I sleep naked. Chris mentioned tunics being open to the public from downstairs. So if you're an aunt or a guy just leaning on his back, looking up while people walk over him. I'm going more towards tunic, but I'm not going to say what Chris said. I'm going to hit hard right now. You guys ready?
Please, whatever helps you back away from the microphone.
Real hitting hard with this. My number two pick is the Spartan.
Oh,
Oh, Spartan look.
that's a good one.
Hitting hard, number two, Spartan. So this includes, we've all seen 300, and we've all seen that movie where Brad Pitt's real hot.
Troy.
And shows his, yeah. Troy.
Wait a minute.
He's
Wait
not
a minute.
Spartan.
Is
He's not
watching
Spartan.
300 okay? Or is that for old people too?
If you have Hulu, you have to pick and still
Dylan, we
commercials.
cannot hear you. Back up. Your mic is
That
shit.
helps.
Not that
We
far
can't
back.
hear you.
Like that. No,
It's
no,
not just
go
your
for it.
teeth. Just we can't hear you at all.
Wait,
Just
like
talk
right
now.
here? I'm talking.
Yeah, now we can hear everything you're saying. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well,
This is you in the meeting.
I have to read too, so I just have to make
Well,
sure that
put up on your cell phone like you usually do.
my
Fucking
cell
maniac.
phone. I'm using a laptop. I'm not just recording on my cell phone.
I thought you usually read your
Are
notes
you
off
in
your
a
cell phone.
car?
Am I in a conference room? No, I'm at my I'm not there. So, no. So Spartan.
Jesus
tunic,
Christ.
boots, cloak, shield, metal house headpiece, sword, killer instinct, 6-pack. That's my look for number 2. Spartan.
Easily the
solid
most
choice.
fuckable of all the looks we talked about so
All
far.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Besides a cowboy, cowboy's up there, right?
Oh, I
Cowboys
mean,
up
yeah, this
there.
is really coming down to it.
but Spartans don't
Animal House,
need-
not so much.
Spartans
Toga
don't.
guy, yeah.
Wife
Spartans
beater? I don't know. This is why it's number 2. It's a tough bout.
This is a good looking crowd. Yeah, I guess if I really think about it, Rome,
I mean, yeah.
Greece, wearing the toga, you probably have a 6-pack also.
I played it weak. I mean, obviously he brought up Brad Pitt and his. I could bring up Brad Pitt and Snatch, just wailing away with his 6-pack, tie it up with Tyler Durden and Fight Club. I mean,
Oh hell yeah!
and basically anything with Brad Pitt wearing clothing. I mean, I could add it to my argument.
Yeah.
That being said, I get
If
first
it's going to
vote.
sway you, yeah.
I get first vote, and I think we remembered all of them because we just mentioned them all right now, which is Togo, wife beater, to make it blunt, and then we have the what Dylan just said, which is the Spartan look, and then Don, what was yours again? Just to remind me.
Geriatric cowboys.
Cowboys though, but Cowboys in general though.
Yeah.
Which
not
I can give you a
yeah,
hint.
not
Joe's
Kevin
voting
Costner
for
cowboy,
yours.
just Cowboys in
Right.
general. I mean,
Kevin Costner absolutely crushes it in that show.
Wait,
So
you
you
mean like
better,
the
you better
Cowboy
watch it.
Westworld
I can
here?
tell you right now,
I'm not saying the show is bad. I'm just saying I will never watch it. That's all I'm saying.
No, but
Joe
what
is
about
not voting
Westworld?
for
What
you.
about Westworld? Everyone's not listening.
Oh,
Westworld,
Westworld,
another
Westworld.
Cowboys
Old guy
show.
in Westworld is what you're saying, Don. The guy who wears all black and just
Yeah,
carries
you could
bullets?
do that. Yeah, like that guy. Savage.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
thinking he's
Or
cool.
how about
Or Teddy.
Tombstone? Tombstone.
Tombstone, yeah.
Is that
yeah.
that okay? It might be on VHS. That might be
It's fine.
too old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's
Might be
okay.
on VHS.
Fistful of Dollars. I think that's playing on Turner Classic Movies right about now. So I'm signing into that.
The Quick and the Dead. Yep.
The good, the bad, and the fashionable. My vote on that note is for Cowboys because I think wife beater and toga, although they show more skin off, they don't really show you much about the man. But a good pair of Spurs and some assless chaps with some dungarees underneath. Now, I don't mind riding that bull as long as I can hold on. My vote for number 2 is Cowboy.
That's
Solid
great.
vote. Christopher.
All right, I'm to quote George Strait, Amarillo by morning. I'm gonna go Cowboys also. That's phenomenal.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, baby. Woo!
I'm
That's
gonna
all I got.
go.
I can keep going, but I want you to keep going.
I'm gonna go Spartans. A fan.
That's a good one too. That's a good one. It is a good one.
good one.
These are all good ones, to be honest.
This is podcast.
Yeah. Premier League here.
Dylan.
I'm gonna go Spartan.
Oh.
Hey, finally, got our first tie. There we go.
Wow.
That's a debacle. And I do love a good tie where people don't vote for their own thing, which I appreciate because it means you're
Right.
into the spirit of the game.
Yeah, don't vote for your own thing.
All right, so tiebreaker rules means that we all vote again, and you can vote for your own thing now. The only thing you can't do is vote for what you just voted for. So me and Chris can't vote Cowboy, and Dylan and Don cannot vote Spartan.
All right, so
And
I'm gonna
my-
vote Cowboy.
Well, okay.
Well, all right, hang on. This
and
is
then I'm
the
going to vote
off.
next.
Okay.
I'm
Go
going to
ahead,
vote
Joseph.
Toga.
Toga.
Chris?
Christopher.
This is unexpected. So I didn't have a number 2 picked. You guys didn't tell me I had to pick number 2.
You didn't have to unless you tied it.
Do you need more post-it notes or are you good?
All you can do is not vote Cowboy again. Anything else is a worthy vote.
Spartan.
Spartan. Don, you have
I'm gonna
the
vote-
decider.
I'm gonna go vote Cowboy. Bring home the win.
So Cowboy wins
Ah,
it.
the Cowboy. There it is.
We're all happy the Cowboy
Oh,
won.
there
We
is
literally
it.
we just did that, I think. I think we did
Hell
that.
yeah.
It was
Had to
Cowboy.
happen. Had to happen.
Cowboy. I
Spartan
do
was
love a
definitely number
good
2,
don't
though.
vote for yourself first round and just let it happen. It's respectable as shit. Cowboy is our number 2 for men's fashion the past 2 millennia. That means something special, folks. Something's happening here. Do you feel that? Do you feel it in the air? It feels
Tingling.
like the number one pick's coming up here. The final countdown, the number one pick in the Dylan Joe Basement podcast, men's fashion and the millennia with our fabulous guests. Let's write it out. Chris, it's almost like you wrote it in a novel. Are you starting here? Who's starting here?
I hope so.
I don't know, but I just want to know. I just want
But
to.
I feel like it's Chris.
I just want to say something about the last one. Is that I think it would be significantly more authentic to get kicked in the face by a cowboy boot than a Spartan sandal. The Spartan sandal would feel unpersonal. Cowboy boot feels personal, and I just want to let everyone know that. So time to move on. But Chris, on you.
Hot take.
That being
Spartan
said-
sandal's old though. That's like an old ass sandal to get kicked in the face by. And
No,
like
it is.
a
Straight
leather
foot.
sandal to the face.
I'm part of the human race, but cowboy boot is a little more like shit. I just got fucking kicked in the face with a cowboy boot.
I feel like the cowboy boot is a little bit in between you and them. The Spartan sandal is basically one piece of cow flesh in between them and the ground. You basically get kicked with a bare foot.
You made a good point though, because what you would say in that scenario would be, I just kicked you in the face with my cowboy boot. But if you hit
Yeah.
somebody in the face with your Spartan boot, you'd say, this is Sparta, and you'd kick him in the face, and that would be badass.
Yeah,
Now it's a
lot
badass.
to think about.
So true. But I almost forgot before we go into number one, we have to do the countdown now, just to reiterate what we've gone through in the past.
yeah, bring
and,
up our
please,
number.
Don,
yeah.
what do you call it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe we have it right here. The countdown starts with number 10. 1960s James Bond era sexy swimsuit is our number 10 pick. No need for a whole get up there where you're just wearing some trunks. Number 9, Krakow shoe get up. You're too rich to work and you're too pointy to bowl. Number 8, Hawaiian shirt. You don't have to be on vacation to feel free in the world, do you? Do you? I don't think so. Number 8. Number 7, I can't read my handwriting. Canadian tuxedo. Denim on top, denim on bottom, and denim in the down below. Number 6. Could go for number 1 if it wasn't for number 6. Tailored suit. The best look a man can have, arguably. Even better than a Canadian tuxedo, by my count. Number 5. 80s punk rock. Pins and patches. Number 4. Pirate get up. You scurvy dog, you sexy boy, all that are okay, yeah, buddy. Number 3, so sexy, so fashionable, tough and tumble. You pass the training, you get one. And I don't want that polyester bullshit. It's a bomber jacket. What do you call it? The A2?
A2. Yep.
The A2 bomber get up. Number 2, yeehaw, cowboy. Brings us the number 1 proposal for the number 1 men's fashion. Who goes first here?
Who does it go? Is it me?
I think it's Chris.
I think it is. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to paint the picture here. You wake up in the morning and good news, you're going golfing. And
Uh-oh.
yeah, that's good news, right? Yeah, somehow you made it out.
Okay.
Like you told your significant other that, you know, it's your buddy's girlfriend is breaking up with him. He's super sad. Somehow you got out of the fucking house. You had to go golfing. You're a married man, though. Do know you're a married man. You do have kids, so you're going golfing. You're getting rid of the kids.
Really
you're getting rid
selling
of the
it.
wife. You're going golfing. You're not going to go 36 holes. That's quite a bit. But you're going to go 18, which is fun. You're going to have quite a bit of beers. You know, and you're a dad and you're freaking golfing and drinking beers. All right. So then you go home and good news, you get to sit. Before you do that, you fire up the lawnmower, right? You're firing up the lawnmower. You're home.
Yeah.
You want to be outside because you're pretty drunk. Your wife's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I get that.
So you're also, you're mowing the lawn. I'm pretty buzzed out here. You mow the lawn, do a great job. You know, you're hearing the Home Depot theme song in your head. You feel like the man.
Taking care of business.
Yeah, that one. And then you get to fire up the grill. and you're grilling. You're having a great time. I love grilling. I hope you guys like grilling. Maybe you have the Weber grill. Maybe you got, maybe it's the charcoal. Maybe it's the gas. But you got a couple kids to run in the yard. And
he's
then,
selling us on an experience. He hasn't mentioned one
no,
article
no,
of clothing
no,
yet.
No.
It's a lifestyle.
Wait.
The lifestyle.
Yep.
Now, at the end of the day, you're in your driveway, you're waving to your neighbors. Yeah, it's a bunch of dads out there. You're sitting on that pavement, standing on that pavement, I should say. It's good. It's good life. So walk inside. Now you're going to kick off the best trend of all time, the best one. And I'm pretty sure you guys are all thinking the same thing. You guys this is probably unanimous. The dad shoe.
It was on my list. Yeah.
It wasn't on the list.
No, it was
Balance.
on the list. It was on the list.
It was on the list. It's that good.
That New Balance life, dude.
New Balance cushion.
Do we all have the same thing? Do we?
No. Just you.
Oh no, we're just guessing what your pick is. We don't have the same pick.
Yours off, man. Yeah.
You know what? It's the New Balance 624. There is another option for New Balance, but I won't go into that. We'll
put it up on the pod. We'll see a picture of it while you're talking.
Yeah. I would make sure you highlight the New Balance 624. I've seen it. The joke about it is it's the Grill Master 4000.
Yeah.
Then there's the Nike Air Monarch 4. They call that the Air Dad. It looks just like the New Balance one, but this one's got the Nike swoosh on it.
Nice.
Compared to the New Balance, little tiny, the little N that's on it, same color. So some of the reasons why this is the best shoe of all time is one of them is the look of it. It's all white. It's freaking classic. All white. It's fresh. You are the dad. So, but there's more to it, is that you are not just buying one pair of these. You have a rotation of these. You have tried these on before. You've fallen in love with these. And if you guys have ever put these on your feet before, you're going to love them.
I don't have kids, but I hope to wear those shoes one day.
I accidentally bought a pair because I thought they were really good looking. And then I realized it was just me being premature for dad life. So I bought a pair and then I loved them. So yeah, the look is classic. It's completely white, and that's the fresh pair. But then you have your pair that you're like, oh, they're so fresh. And I'm actually going to go golfing with my buddies with them. I look good and it's nice out. And you go golfing with your buddies and then you're like, I'm going to continue with these. It's super comfy. And you start grilling and then you get a little bit of grease on them. They get a little funky. And now you're mowing the lawn with them and you're ordering a new pair. Like literally might as well be on Amazon subscriptions and just ordering a new pair every 8 months, maybe getting a 5% discount. I don't know. We'll see what we can arrange here. But seriously, so the look of them is classic, all white. And if you do get a little scuff on them, you just a magic eraser marker, take that off.
Mr. Clean that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the magic eraser is supposed to work. It's really good. But yeah,
future sponsor.
But they're like a leather, so it doesn't even matter. It comes off. So the fit though, that's where I want to get into is the fit. It's
the fit.
You really can select your fit. I think it's the New Balance that has you actually have 3 different width sizes. So
it is
3 different width sizes. What do you want? The narrow, the medium, the really wide one. That's a phenomenal feature.
Double E's. Yep.
Unbelievable. This is, I'm pretty sure Don is going to have these shoes. He's going to be the only person clicking on the link that we have.
Going to have, bro. I'm fucking wearing them right now.
I'm wearing it. You're so
sport them. Talk loud, Don, so we can see him for the pod.
I can't get up here.
Pull it off and show it to the camera, would you?
Mine are.
They're the Walmart version, but the same thing.
No, mine are black on black.
There you go.
There we go. Some
Okay.
New Balances. Yep.
So,
that's the New Balance.
So I will specify
Double
those are a little bit more athletic. The ones I want you to paint the picture of they have a bigger base to them.
You're thinking of the more pathetic ones?
You will not know the difference between walking on a rock driveway or walking on your grass or walking on tar. These things are.
I don't even know.
Land Rovers, baby. These things are
over your proproperty that you own as a man.
We've all done it where like
man
you're
shoe.
mowing a lawn and you like kind of twist your ankle because there's a little divot somewhere. You won't do that because you just walk over it. It's unbelievable. So there's
safe.
fit, safety, function,
Practicality.
Once again, yeah, practicality.
Fashion meets function.
It's perfect. It's the perfect design. It's something that the best part about it is you can say that you don't like it. Like you're a kid. Oh, that's so silly. My dad looks like an idiot. You're going to be wearing them, kid. Get used to it.
It's the way of the world.
Fishing,
They're gonna have bubble shoes by then.
Once again, fishing,
Wait,
driveway.
put a pin in that because I want to hear about bubble shoes if that's not your pick for number one.
Yeah. Mowing the lawn, grilling, holes of golf. That is the greatest thing that's ever happened. That will continue to be the greatest thing that's ever happened. There is nothing else that I am more sure about in my life is that if you put on a pair of those New Balance or those Nikes, there is other variations, but stick with those ones right off the bat and then find out what you like. You get a pair of those and you put them on. They're so comfy and they're like $60, $70. All right. I'm passionate about it.
Just do the authorities make you remove them when it's time for sex?
If you want to be
You
the
don't
king
have
of,
to. You don't
be the
have
king
to.
of the cookout.
No.
That's all I'm asking. Just wondering.
But I think Chris really kind of sold us short here. He did try to talk about dad shoes. I appreciate that. I'm not putting down. This is not a put down. It's a lift up. I'm building
starting it with a put down.
Maybe alleged put down.
You know what it is you don't wear high socks. You wear low socks so you look stupid in them. But if you
can't trust a man that wears high socks. You can't. I came from a different generation.
Oh,
I came from a different generation.
Oh, that's that guy. You will be that guy. You will have high socks. You're going to have those New Balance. Catch me in 5 years, Don, pushing that lawnmower once you get that septic out in the back, and now you have a
let's talk about real dad.
I gotta
shoes.
really mow the lawn.
Let's talk about real dad shoes.
Let's.
I'm going to paint a different picture of what being a dad really is like, where you woke up in the morning and your wife is just squawking at you. The kids are barking at you. You got a bunch
listeners, we can all relate. Okay.
We got a bunch of things to do. You're running in and out of the house. You barely had time to put pants on. What'd you write?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You barely had time to put pants on. You're got your scrubby outfit on. You're out at Home Depot doing man work, not golfing with your buddies with your fancy New Balance on. No, you're working hard. You're building a thing, and you just needed to get out there and do it quick. Then you're back home and you're grilling for a large group of people. This isn't casual grilling. This isn't Weber guy. This isn't I'm doing grill stuff. This is I got to feed the family. I'm doing man work. And then you're coming inside and you're putting the kids to bed. You're reading to them. So you're running in and out of the house. And then you're coming into your bedroom. You're putting your wife down and you're making passionate love. And you want to be able to slip in and out of those shoes real fast. And Chris put something up there. He's got a blurred background. This is
Don't
selfish.
worry, we can only see who's talking, so this will all be not part of
this
it.
This is selfish. This is what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's being selfish again. New Balance guy move. That's what we call that.
You started off with New Balance was not good, and you said you weren't going to put me down, and then you did.
Hey, number one, it gets heated. Number one,
Gets
people with
heated,
passions,
number
they
one.
rise up and they inflame and they erupt at this time. So I understand.
I'm not going
Very
to put
passionate.
anybody down, but that guy's a piece of shit.
Hey, you'll have your time for the vote.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
it's a nice guy.
Counselor, you
speak
said
with
your
vote,
piece.
okay? Speak with your vote. This is capitalism.
I was
Dad
the guy.
shoes
I
are
threw away.
Crocs.
I threw away your trash bin. Just so you know, it was me.
Dad
trash bin?
shoes are
was me.
Crocs. Yeah, but you stole a bunch of.
Wait a
my other
minute.
ones, so
He's bearing the lead here. Is your number one pick Crocs?
Crocs, absolutely. Those are dad shoes to the max. Form over, never over function. In those, these are function.
Function
form.
over everything. It's
Yes.
not form.
Yep.
It's not fashion. It's definitely not cool.
Oh, it's definitely fashion. Oh yeah, it's
I got
high
fucking notes
fashion.
down here.
It is high fashion.
High fashion, hosable, and
Hosable.
there are no limits to Crocs. You can do
No
anything
limits. You can
want.
slip them on. You can roll that strap back and really tie your foot in there. You can
They
be
call that
scurrying
sport
around
mode
in the water.
In the industry, they call it sport mode.
I heard it.
yeah.
I thought it was 4-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive sport mode. Yes,
I like
they're
that.
all pretty
Yep.
similar. Yeah.
I just call it strapping in for a day of dad work. That's what I call it.
Made for speed for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What color? Can you tell me that? Are they camo?
Yeah. When Dad.
I have a pair of camo. I also have a black on black. Yep. I even I toyed with the idea of the winter edition.
Yeah.
What are the? You can put little like what are they, beads?
Oh,
in
you
them?
want little
What are those?
dangles?
Yeah,
Little
widgets.
Widgets. That's what they're called?
Oh, widgets.
No, I think they call that what they call it in office space. A tchotchkes.
Flare. Pieces of
Flare.
flare.
Flare. Sorry,
Flare.
flare. Yep,
Flare. Okay.
flare.
Somebody says tchotchkes again. I'm going to pistol whip them. Anybody? Yeah. But yeah, no, my number one choice is Crocs.
Oh my God. I did not see this coming.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Dylan,
tough.
now actually, I was kind of nervous about having the last proposal for number one, but now I'm glad so I can slam you motherfuckers. Go ahead, Dylan.
You fuck.
Say
So
some
what
other say some other lame shit that I can tear down in the next 2 minutes. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do
go
my
ahead.
best. I'm gonna do my best. So we've got
Your first
got
good one,
Dad-
Joe. Your first
Dad-
Men's
Dad-
fashion, this is what we decided on the podcast. You guys are our guests. It's out of men's fashion, and your number two picks are New Balance and Crocs. Wow,
It's a
am I surprised?
retrospective.
I'm just saying I'm
2,000
surprised.
years.
dude number 2. This is number 1, Joe. What
It's
the hell
number
are you
one,
doing?
yeah.
No, I said 1 and 2. Yeah, this is number one. The number
Oh,
one
yeah.
pick is sorry, go ahead, Dylan.
So so my look does include footwear, but it's
Good God.
it's the foundation of all footwear to a person. We're talking I mean, this could be depending on what monolithic period era scientists you really trust and believe in. We're talking just fucking full-blown straight up cavemen. And cavemen back in the day, they had a bunch of shit to keep warm, whatever it is, but it really comes down to loincloth and animal skin wrapped to their feet. That
Kind of like
is
you were
the
pitching
number
for
one pick.
the Mayan emperor, but you didn't want to say loincloth earlier because you were saying it for number one.
That's
'Cause
right.
I heard earlier you're like, yeah, it's just basically just feathers and feathers. Like, give it the loincloth. You're like, I'm saving that for number one.
No, it's okay. Loincloth can be. There's a lot of people who have worn the loincloth besides just cavemen, so it's okay.
Yeah, Tarzan,
Sometimes
famously, George of the Jungle.
Tarzan and shit. So my thing is that for the test of time, cavemen recorded history for Homo sapiens only 40,000 years, according to some fucking mainstream scientists that we don't really believe as much as the UFO community. 40,000 years of loincloth and animal skin on the feet. New Balance, 40, 50, 60 years tops. We've got 40,000 plus 2,000 plus. Even currently, we have the Aboriginal community who's wearing the same fucking shit, and they're slaying. And they are surviving and thriving, not thriving.
They're definitely getting laid. You cannot
They're
argue
definitely getting laid. And then if shit hit the fucking fan in the future, we're going right back to loincloths and animal skin shoes wrapped with fucking bamboo fiber.
So is it loincloths and animal skin shoes? Is that what I should put in the
Just
formal
add
entry?
guy at the end of that and you'll be good.
that. Caveman. Well,
I like the loincloth. I really
that's
do,
what changed
yeah.
it. I didn't know the last round we're doing just one item because I was still picking like the full
Well,
outfit. In it.
Well, we're still
we should pick one
New
item though. We have
Balance
New Balance
guy,
shoes, Crocs.
Croc
You want
guy,
to pick
Croc
loincloth?
dad, Croc dad, New Balance dad,
Yeah, they're
Caveman
different
dad.
dads.
Yeah,
Caveman
and not
dad.
New Balance. There's other
Caveman
ones.
dad.
They're
Yeah.
different dads, but we're not picking a full outfit. We're picking one item that kind of circumvents the
Dad
you know.
shoes.
All right,
you know.
so if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna straight up just say loincloth.
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 And then you've got New Balance, Croc, Joe.
Well done, everyone aboard. You're kind of throwing me for a spin here, but luckily I can think on my toes. And not because I'm wearing Crocs or New Balances or Nikes. Sorry, but it's the same thing. It's a dad shoe.
Dad shoe. Thank you.
Yeah, dad shoe.
Yeah, Chris knows. Yeah.
And I'm not wearing a loincloth. I'm wearing boxers, because I live in the modern era.
Oh, solid pick, man.
Yeah, you humble brag here. You know what I mean? Wearing boxers. So I walked into this limping in. I mostly just want to have both of you guys on. I heard many stories about both of you guys, wanting to meet both of you. How can we get them on the podcast? What do we want to talk about? Men's fashion is what we're going to talk about. Men's fashion. And you walk in here, both of yous. I'm looking at even you, Don, where obviously Chris knows more about fashion than you, but even you saying, oh, I don't give a shit, whatever. And we walk in here and he ends the list. He's starting off, he's nailing it. Boom, boy, know about this, know about that. The patterns, the styles, the textures. And he limps in here with dad shoe at number 1. Now, obviously, I'm pissed going into that. And the next one goes in, it's Crocs. I mean, what are we even fucking doing here? I mean, I don't even know why I'm in this list. I am obviously well overcast by you guys. And now all of a sudden I realize I might win this thing because it's the 2 lamest number 1 answers I've ever heard in my life. Then we move on to Dylan, who almost could give up his answer. Birthday suit's the answer. It's caveman loincloth, George of the Jungle loincloth. Don't worry about me. I'm going to run in here with the most endearing fashion item that is actually respectable, longest lasting, and it looks sexy as fuck, if we're going to put it that way. I go with the necktie as my number 1 answer. Go to a job interview with Crocs, a loincloth, or New Balance on.
That's old news.
You're out. You're out, right? Go into a job interview 200 years ago. Fine. Let's not do a job interview. Let's leave it for all but the most formal occasions, as they said with the zip-off pants. You still got to wear a necktie. You look good even when you don't mean to look good. You look sexy even if you're a schlub. You wear a necktie. It's an old-fashioned thing people still wear now. Make it skinny, make it piano tee, even make it clip-on. It's the most endearing fashion sense of all men's fashion. And even though all the sci-fi shit wants to think you're going to wear all kinds of crazy kind of ties, they still wear ties. The necktie is the number 1 men's fashion item of the 2 millennia. Whether it's a gold chain or a bolo or a crucifix, you got to tie that shit up right here. People can't take you seriously. And they're not going to take you seriously with your birthday suit, Crocs, and New Balance on. My number 1 pick, necktie.
Just saying, if I showed up to a job interview 200 years ago with Crocs on, I think I'd get the job.
Yeah.
Good point.
Are those alligator skin shoes? You got the job.
They would be surprised. Yeah.
Or they would just immediately say, you're from...
I'm sorry, crocodile skins.
From
What
the
am I talking
future.
about?
Okay,
when should we invest in AMC? That's
We're
what
all
they-
exactly.
200 years
we're all
ago.
They're diamond fisted.
Like, when is it going to hit $68 and when can we buy and then sell? If you had Crocs on, they'd ask you that 200 years ago. I know this.
We're all competitive guys, but if you guys don't mind, I'd like to just kind of hype some of these things up because there is a reason why they didn't meet. Although I disagree with what you guys are saying here, there is some cool things about these things, and I'm gonna put my competitiveness to the side.
Chicken corn on the corn can grow, mama. Hey, when chicken corn, so the corn can grow. Hey, when chicken corn on the corn can grow, mama. Hey, when chicken corn, so the corn can grow. Hey, down need to bread, don't need to boat. I can rub before
Final thoughts. Take it away, Chris.
Wow. So maybe I just been listening to many of your podcasts. I know that this is the section where I do this.
Yeah, well, I thought we'd get final thoughts in, and you teed me up perfectly. So please take it away.
Okay, perfect. Absolutely. I've had a great time doing this. I do think that the majority of my answers were the best ones.
No. We'll say goodbye at the end. Don't worry about that. Say what you were gonna say. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that's
No, we'll say goodbye. Don't worry. We won't just kick you off.
For my final thoughts on this number 1, which is obviously the most important, the loincloth. That's something that when I think of loincloth, I think of what's the first thing I would wear if I had gone down in an airplane over an island. Like, you're going loincloth, and it's, hey, nice to meet you, everybody. This is my loincloth. Like, think about like Naked and Afraid. Naked and Afraid. I don't know why they're naked. I don't know why they're on an island, but they're naked. And the first thing they do is they make a loincloth. So I actually really like the loincloth because I think it's very primitive and it's very easy and very simple, very clean. And you know what? If you could make loincloths out of the fabric and the materials that we would have on a regular basis, we could make some pretty sweet loincloths that if it was just commonly accepted, you could wear into the office for some reason. But that's, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe
super casual Fridays.
Yeah. It's definitely a foosball table. This is Google we're talking about.
No spinning.
Yeah, definitely no spinning. I also really like I lost where I wrote them all down. Can you guys what was yours, Don? I liked yours. Oh, the Crocs. I have.
Crocs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell. Crocs are phenomenal. I've never had them, but I had a buddy that I lived with that had those Crocs. They were the camouflage ones. It's literally all he was wearing. Every single day, I'd be like, those things are stupid. And every single day, he'd be like, took me 2 seconds to put them on, took me 2 seconds to take them off. And he'd go, 4-wheel drive, baby. And he also, I don't know if he was the best judge of character. He drove one of those Honda Elements.
So you do know.
My choice. But still, either
It's
way,
like a crock
function,
of the car. It's like a crock car.
Yeah, crack car. So the Crocs, I actually think are pretty cool. I could see myself wearing them. And then Joe, what was your last one? Just because I don't want to look for my notes.
Necktie.
That sucks, dude. Just kidding. The necktie is something that ties the whole suit together. So you were real
unintended.
You were, yeah, pun intended there. Now that I know about it, it's because one of them that you thought should have gone higher, and you're right. I probably should have
fitted suit. Yeah,
fitted suit. Sure. And the tie really is important. In the tie is a whole nother conversation we'd have to have. There could be a top 10 ties. That's how important it is. Is it floral? Some people would say the floral tie sucks, but that's my opinion on it. All great options. I do know where my vote's going to go, but I'm going to kick it over to somebody else to give it just a kind of a rundown of those things. I think also.
No, I think if anyone doesn't mind, I think that Chris should cast his vote for our final, our number one countdown. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Because we might tie again. Yeah. No pun intended.
All right. I voted it, and you guys didn't give me anything that I thought was that much better. Toga's good, but come on, the dad shoe, like that's such a classic look. It's so comfortable. It's just so perfect. There's a reason why it doesn't make sense to kids, but when you become a dad, you grow into it. You grow into that shoe. It becomes the shoe that you wear. It's going to happen to all of us. I can't wait for it to happen. I hate to say it, but I can't wait. So I'm going to go with the dad shoe. And if I had to pick between the New Balance and the Nike,
you might have to.
I would go. I think that the Nike looks a little cooler, to be honest. So you're more of like the dad that played basketball, I think. Whereas the New Balance,
you're more of the little league rec league ref, I should say.
Yeah. Or if I saw a picture of two guys, and they're having.
I'm not talking about your personal time. We're talking about the countdown here.
And they had one had Nikes on and one had the New Balance. Of course, the guy with the New Balance has that big thigh, the one you strive for as an adult at like 70 years old, big old thick thigh. It's
the one you strive for.
All right, give it a go. Passing it off. I'm going.
First vote goes for dad shoe.
Yeah. Dad shoe. That was
Don. You get the next vote.
Okay. Do I get final thoughts too?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. My notes. Dad shoe, it's classic. Really appreciate it. As a dad, I think I'm the only dad here, right? Dylan?
I don't know.
Did you do that yet?
Could be someone out there.
Okay.
Don't tell
I'm
the
only
IRS.
dad here, so I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do have real dad
No one
shoes.
told me anything, but it's possible that there's someone out there.
Dude, HIPAA, man. HIPAA, don't be asking questions like that. Come on. Who knows?
I know. And you put your DNA into a government system the other day.
Oh, yeah, Dylan, you're going to find out pretty soon if you're a dad or not.
Yep. 21 and me. It's going to turn into 21 and we.
It's called 14 and whoopsie.
Wait, so if I spit in a girl, I can make a kid? I'm
almost
No, they have your DNA sequence. So if someone else has the same DNA as you, they can provably tell that you're the father of somebody else.
Well, from my records, they wouldn't be old enough yet to like, unless their mother's a psychopath, which is probably the case if I had slept with them.
No, they don't have your records of who you slept with. They have the records of if there's a child with your DNA, you're the dad, and that's it.
I'm saying
Yeah.
they could be somewhere between like.
They don't care when you first got laid. They look at the
6 and-
DNA and they go, "Okay,
Dude,
you're a child."
I feel like we're on more, and he's like, "That's not my kid. This is not my kid."
It's not mine.
If I had a
Come on.
kid, they could be somewhere
Stop the
between
dad.
6 and 10 years old, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Take it up with Maury.
And it
Yeah.
means that there'd be a 6-year-old or a 10-year-old whose mother would force them to take a 23andMe test, which means that their mother's crazy, which means
I see.
Which means you
Okay.
probably
Or a
banged her.
lot
So it's
higher.
all coming
you
together.
are the dad.
yeah, it means
I
the chances are a
understand where
lot
you're coming
higher
from
that if
now.
I slept with someone like 10 years ago, they were crazy. So it's all making sense. It's
Dog,
possible.
you
I'm
asked
just saying
this.
right
You
now, I
all
don't
coming
think
together.
I
I
have
did
any
this.
kids.
Dom,
It's my
why'd you
fault.
ask this? Why'd you ask
It's my
this?
fault.
I don't think I have any kids. I don't
Bring
think
us
I
to
have
your
kids.
point,
I
Don.
don't know. I don't know.
It
I
all
was just
stays in.
checking. I was just appreciating it.
Yeah,
your
I
fault.
The
don't
dad shoe, and I'm the only one who can appreciate it because
Yeah.
I'm the only dad.
You don't even have a dad shoe on though. That's like an athletic shoe. You try to play it off like a dad shoe, but I don't want that part as my
It's a
shoe.
double
I don't
wide
even see
white
any
New
high school
Balance.
kids wearing the drip with the New Balance suede. So you gotta argue for Don there. I gotta say.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
nobody. Yeah,
Please.
nobody ever is gonna wear those shoes, let alone a dad.
Good Baron. Loincloth, loved it. Savage choice. It's I don't think it'd be the first thing I'd make in a plane crash. I disagree with that. But you know what I mean? We just survived a plane crash.
We're not that
Let's
private.
just, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
No, the first thing I
Necktie.
make for the first clothes, you jerk.
Okay, first close.
Make
I
a
would say
spear.
really, you go right to spear. I think I'd make like
I make
fire
a
and
sewing needle to
shelter.
make a cute
Yeah.
cardigan for me on the island.
I'd
They get my
try to
knitting
go
needles.
Right to,
Yeah.
I might just go right to fermenting things to make things to fuck me up.
Necktie, I hate. I hate necktie.
I hate
can't-
wearing them too, but
I can't say anything good about it.
I just thought we were talking about men's fashion, not men's. I'm comfortable. Right now, I'm wearing fucking slippers, which I wear every day, and I never wear a necktie. But I wouldn't put
Oh,
men's
it's just
slipper,
a
men's
little
house slippers as the
slippery slope.
top
to
10
Crocs from
men's
there.
fashion. Okay.
Very slippery slope to Crocs from slippers. You'll be in a pair
Get
of
some Crocs,
next
man.
year.
You'll never go back. You wear them in the shower.
Here's the
Oh,
thing:
yeah,
I
you
don't
can-
wear them to Walmart.
Well,
You
you're
can.
missing out because most people wear this to Walmart.
Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit. You're scum between my toes.
Oh,
Love
the
alfalfa.
He-Man Women Haters Club oath that Chris is wearing. That's very good.
No, I do. I like necktie. I appreciate it. I used to have to wear a tie every day.
Tay.
It's offered. I'm gonna vote loincloth though. It's what I feel.
Nice.
It's true to my heart.
It's good.
That's
Well
it.
done.
That's all I have.
Are you sure?
Dylan, feel
That's it.
free to give your final thoughts before your vote because we're going to wrap this all up into the final end of the podcast here.
Yeah. So we got loincloth, Crocs, necktie, dad shoes. Dad shoes were on my list for a while. I took them off for a second. Dad shoes are fucking funny. And I wanted to buy a pair for my brother-in-law when he had his first kid, my sister's kid. And but I realized they were like $80. Like I know you were like $10 off, Chris. I'm serious. Like they're like expensive for the original, the New Balances with the number, what'd you say, 710, 7?
There's a lot of different models. So I will say there's a 60.
He
a
was
70,
hesitant.
and an $80 model for sure. They're about
It was
$70
like-
though.
Not fucking around for a joke money.
Yeah.
Joe knows I said
Too
a lot of
serious,
jokes. But that was
Yeah,
like
the joke gift has a ceiling that you don't want to go.
it has a ceiling of like, holy shit, there's a joke gift money thing. The Crocs, the Crocs are really thinking progressively, as progressively meaning we're thinking towards the future of humanity and society, much like Elon Musk is thinking of the future about moving us to Mars or to another planet.
Dylan, would you say you're thinking globally and acting locally in that sense? Oh, excuse me. I meant to do this.
Yes. The answer, simple answer is yes.
And follow up question. And what does that mean to you?
What does that mean to me? Is that that's the shoe of the future. That's what I mean.
No question.
No
question.
fucking question. It costs 1 cent or less to make.
And how much does it cost to buy them? And be honest,
$35 at Marshall's or $40 on Amazon.
What if you buy them from Crocs Corporation? I'll look it up. Please continue. I'll look up how much it costs to buy a brand new pair of Crocs.
Because I want to set the record straight right here. Is I see the New Balance men's 624.
I know Crocs Classic. I already see $50
$75
for a Croc. That doesn't even include shipping.
Or you can upgrade
$50 for a pair of fucking
luxury.
gardening slippers. My goodness.
I'm talking
You can get it for $10 at Old Navy.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I've got 2 pairs and I've worn them in every environment ever and tested the limits of Crocs, including gone mountain biking in them.
Not advisable. Your discretion advised.
I have 2 pairs that I genuinely wear every fucking day, for real. But does that mean that I think it's the ultimate shoe? I mean, I think overall, yes. Coming from the shoe industry.
I'll answer your question. Here's a suspense. Do I think it's the best? Yes.
Yes, I do. I think it is the best.
Suspense out the window. Do I care? Yes, I do.
I've also evolved from Croc to Winter Croc, aka the muck boot. It's almost a Croc, but goes up to your knees. I have those as well. Huge fucking Croc muck boot.
Does it still have the holes in the toes so you can put the charms in, or you have to leave the charms at home?
You could put them in, then you have to fill it with marine sealant if you want to create a perfect feel for the winter.
Says my New Balances are expensive, I guess for a joke, but has muck boots, and those things are expensive. I'm
Muck
looking it
boots
up.
are
That's more than,
expensive.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're twice the price.
How much
of
is it,
Crocs.
Chris? Is it $100 for a piece of plaster of Paris around your ankles?
Yeah,
Let's
so
see.
Dad,
Charms not included.
$120. $120.
Jesus, for a pair of Crocs that are the size of a rain boot?
You can get those at Walmart.
I don't think those are Crocs.
Oh my god.
Dad shoes are a good rite of passage and a funny joke, but overall Crocs of the future. The loincloth is just I don't even have to say or vote for it because it's just a true testament to past, present, and future. It ain't going fucking no place. But Don is right. You crash a fucking airplane like in Lost. First thing is, hey shit, I have my pants burned off in the fucking crash. My first thought is not like I'm confident enough to not give a fuck who sees what. Just like the Croc, just like the dad shoe. They all follow the not give a fuck thing. I don't care. When you hit a certain point, you wear dad shoes, you get more. People like you more because you go, I don't care. So those are.
Excuse me, Don. Can you back that up? Is that true?
I get more respect with dad shoes on.
I will say the first thing Don's gonna make is a loincloth. We go to the gym,
that you get more respect and more admiration.
In the stall. He's a change in the stall guy. He's making a loincloth. He's shy. Making a loincloth.
Well, I'm shy at the gym.
And Dylan just posed the idea that when you wear dad shoes, actually people are more attracted to you, which I find is false. But I'm not a father.
I wouldn't posit that myself. Yeah, I wouldn't put that out.
Oh, it's like
interesting take.
It's
okay,
like
all right,
man. It's like a ring.
It's like a ring. Yeah. What it is that.
Well, I think the ring you're more attractive than having a dad shoe on because the ring means you have commitment. The dad shoe means you don't care, like you said.
No, you're there. You're there for the shoe.
Finish my thing here.
Sorry, Dylan. Yeah, go ahead. I didn't mean to hijack that.
We've got the necktie, which
the proof is right here. You might as well ask. Straight from the horse's mouth.
I firmly embrace the necktie, but it's not necessarily a symbol of confidence. It's also just a piece that you can either button on or have the integrity to tie yourself if you went to fucking Catholic school. But it's also it's a creation of humanity. I forget what they call that. Anthropology, I think, is the word for like human studies. It's just part of like we took society and made you look like other people. And I am now, as of the past year, a bow tie guy. I tie my own bow tie, so the necktie is a little different. So I think the only thing that doesn't tie men to culture or society, and I didn't plan it this way, but I did plan it this way, is the loincloth. It was the original. This is barely a society thing. This is just something you do.
Barely clothing.
Crocs have a half and half. Dad shoes definitely have a like trend. Ties definitely are fucking the shit. I love them. But they still tie you to something man-made. Loincloth, also man-made, but it's also just a piece of deer skin or a fucking blade of tree or bark or whatever you want. So I just unfortunately just have to vote for loincloth because it's the most original, non-biased piece of dick covering that is what it is. That's all I gotta say.
Tis what it is.
So
Can I write down the votes right now? Because I remember what the first vote was.
Like I would sacrifice my own integrity if I voted for the other things which I fucking love as a
I know you do.
I gotta vote loincloth because it's the most unbiased.
Yep. Loincloth got one. Chris, what'd you vote for?
Dad shoe, because it's the only good answer.
Yeah. And Don, didn't you vote for that shoe too, or you did vote for Crocs?
I voted for loincloth as well.
Oh, we have two for loincloth.
He now thinks there was a mistake.
No, I don't. I like that one.
Loincloths are good. It's good. It's solid.
Oh.
Not New Balance, though. Not Nike.
No.
Well, I think I already did my final thoughts when I first introduced this section, so I'll forego that. But I made it very clear that I will not stand for lame-ass dad shoes getting this fucking victory. After all the cool shit we said, from Canadian tuxedos to tailored suits, from James Bond swimsuits to crack house shoes, and we're going to end it all with a pair of fucking Crocs like we don't give a shit. Why don't you put on fucking 8-track tapes as the most influential piece of media in the last 20 years? It's a product of its time. Let's broaden our horizons here, folks. Let's open it up. All right. The New Balance shoe is going to be lame 20 years ago as it is now. It's terrible. The necktie is shit too because it's lame, but it has staying power. You understand? It commands respect. It commands grace. Would you go on a first date wearing a New Balance or Nikes? I'll give you that. Or Crocs or a loincloth.
Or a tie.
Crocs.
Well, first of all,
that's a good question. Which one would you rather wear?
Out of the four.
Out of all of those?
Yeah.
On a first date, I'd wear Crocs.
Yeah, no question.
Terrible. That's why you're married. Shut up. Chris, you're next.
Hey.
You wear Crocs on a first date.
No, as a married
so you don't care at all if they like you at all. You wear Crocs on a first date. That's what you do.
Dude, I've had more attention.
If you wear a New Balance on a first date, they know you're cheating. So just wear your wedding ring. Just wear your wedding ring.
Tie and say I came from a wedding.
There you go. Boom. Don, would you wear Crocs on a first date?
Absolutely.
I know my style. I wear Crocs. I've gotten, as a married man, I've gotten more attention from people at bars who had the same color Crocs as me, who were girls who were attractive, who didn't know I was married. And we tapped Crocs, and I was like, I gotta.
We tapped Crocs.
I'm dead. This is a true story. Yeah. It's happened to me as my type of guy.
They were just comfortable around you because you look like
they thought you were going to be their friend, dude. Yeah. We're tapping Crocs. Let's tap boots later. Yeah, not likely.
I know
fucking lame.
I thought this whole list was
common
denominator, but with the guys that are wearing those New Balance and Nike is they're getting laid, dude.
They're getting laid by their old lady, as they say. And it's not a knock on wives, but they're not getting out there picking up numbers wearing New Balance sneakers and Crocs with the grass stains on them. And they're not. And neither are they wearing neckties to that. And that's why for my vote,
you're gonna crush it on the neckties all the
time. That's why for my vote, the longest lasting thing I thought we were talking about men's fashion, and we ended up with the lamest shit ever. Why did you put hearing aids and fucking life alert necklaces on there? I can't believe you guys. It's men's fashion. Yeah, I like to go to bed at 7 o'clock and get comfy. My men's fashion is electric blanket and life alert. You guys are fucking sick, and you're making me sick, is what I should say.
I
feel like
therefore,
some
excuse me, Chris. I have the time here. I'm going to vote for loincloth as the number one men's fashion.
Wow. And New Balance sneakers number 2.
No, number 2 was cowboy. Number 1, loincloth. Put on the books. I have editing power.
Yeah, that's actually, it's a good one.
Loincloth. And you know what? I got to respect that too, because of all men's fashion, it's the first and it's the alpha and the omega. It's
definitely going to be the last too.
It'll be there in the end. It's so
not everybody here was a product of Crocs, New Balances, or neckties, but we all were a product of loincloths.
Exactly right. True. Everyone's a product of loincloth.
As far as men slaying fucking back in the day, it was a loincloth game. We wouldn't be here without the loincloth. And I might not be here without the New Balance, but I don't know if everyone would be. But if you do the numbers.
Yeah, I don't know if my dad was a New Balance guy.
or Nike.
Probably.
It's just dad shoes in general.
I don't know if it was New Balance.
We
or
already
Nike.
decided it's New Balance. It was your pick.
Yeah.
It's the lamest version.
Oh,
New
I
Balance
said,
did.
it's the best version.
well,
You should have said
I
Air
thought I'd go to
Force
Nike.
Ones if you want to go Nike, not New
No,
Balance dad
no,
shoes.
that's a
No,
different
we have
dad.
dad
wouldn't-
shoes.
if I was a
That's a
girl, I would
different
Totally
dad.
different, right? So we're not talking about the
That's
Nike
the-
dads. You're talking about the
that's-
New Balance, the
Yeah.
lame one, the
No,
white
That's
ones, like
the
you said.
cool dad. That's the cool dad, and nobody wants that. Cool
Yeah, so
dad.
lame dad,
Lame
New
dad.
Balance. Got it.
That's
also-
the cool dad.
Also, no one wants to bang
Yeah,
the
you get-
super well dressed or cool dad, and no one really wants that. Like someone who's trying to do that, they want to bang the confident guy, which would be the Croc guy in today's day. Because if you're wearing Crocs out, everyone goes, "That guy, that dad doesn't fucking."
Yeah,
Yeah, you know who else is
give
confident?
a
People
fuck.
smoking meth on Main Street
know
with
what?
no clothes on, but no one wants to bang them either.
The
That's
the
different.
comment.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's different.
Everybody pretends
Somebody
like
wants to bang them.
dad
Yeah.
shoes aren't the greatest, but they are. And everybody, when you tell a dad joke, people go, "Ha ha ha!" That's a dad joke. But you know what? When the first thing they said there was "ha ha ha," they liked it. They liked the dad joke.
They said it to
They
make
liked
you
the
feel
dad
better,
joke.
dude. They're
Yeah,
trying to make you
ha,
feel
ha,
better because
ha.
they're weirded out.
Ha ha ha. That's what they
There,
said.
hey
This is a
Joe,
girl
I've
at the
also
gym.
found
Yeah.
this-
The floor is closed. The floor is closed.
Ages
Floor's
well.
closed.
the floor is closed,
Book's
Joe. But I've
closed.
also just for everything, I've found that the things I make fun of the most, I do end up buying and be the most successful with. So you could find yourself a New Balance fucking slaying the town, slaying Providence.
God
with
willing.
New Balances. You could do it.
I
I'm
can't
telling
wait to
you,
run
it
into
could
you
be
in
that
Providence.
magic-
You have those fucking
I
boots
magic
on.
element.
cannot wait to run into you in Providence with
Where's-
Crocs on.
Said nobody.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
That would make
And
my
because you
fucking
think
week,
it's
man.
funny,
I
another
hope
person
to see
thinks
you
it's
guys
funny,
in Providence
and you
wearing
guys
Crocs.
connect and you slay the city, dude.
I would love it.
Bright orange.
It happens
Crocs.
that way. It does happen.
Yeah. Hunter paint grade Crocs.
Yes.
The rest in
Did
orange.
you ever see Space Jam? Anyone?
I'm familiar with the film. I have
Yeah,
seen it.
You know when the mailman from Seinfeld brings over the magic fucking juice,
Newman.
and they all drink it, and it makes them all confident and powerful and the best game players, and it was just a bunch of fucking water.
It's just
That's
water.
that is the New Balance shoe in the
That's
Croc today's
Crocs.
day in the dating world, Joe. Just gotta break the news to you.
That is funny in a film that probably had about 10 to 12 better looking shoes than Crocs in it. And that's including Daffy Duck's sneakers.
But it's not about the look; it's
We-
about the energy.
Yep. It's
I'm
about
getting a
the
little
big
nervous
dick
right now.
energy.
I'm reading a lot of articles that are saying that Crocs are a version of dad shoes now.
Yeah.
Controversy.
Well, Don said
Controversy.
that. Yeah, Don.
Wow.
Don
I
said
Don
that,
said
yeah.
that's.
I'm
that's
reading
it.
it.
The ultimate
That's
dad
literally
shoe.
it.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's a version of Crocs that is the same exact look as the New Balance. It's a Croc. It's
Huh.
the New Balance, and it says D on it for dad shoe. It's a Croc
Dad.
dad shoe. I
Wow.
actually like.
I think
the-
it says D for big dick energy.
Oh, that
It's-
makes me even more excited about it not winning the #1 spot.
You can get it with or without a fanny pouch in the front.
Oh, it's so
Ooh,
sick.
That's pouches
So
for your
Crocs,
things.
Crocs and dad shoes, big dick energy.
Loincloth,
necktie,
#1 voted
Fucking
as the
awesome.
top
Loincloth
countdown. Let's wrap this shit up.
just has to be #1 because it just has more weight to it. That's it,
Metaphorically,
guys.
of course.
Loincloth #1. Dylan Joe Basin podcast, episode 46 with our
Let's thank our guests. I
Hottest
I
guest,
say wrap it
Don
up, but I
Chris.
don't mean close. I'm sorry. I don't mean close it. I mean,
Yeah.
let's thank our guests and you know,
yeah.
whatever they want to plug, whatever they want to, let them in, Sorry.
Yeah, some of our hottest guests, Don and Chris. You guys
Easily
are
the
fucking
hottest.
awesome. I like genuinely hope you guys come back for another episode about fucking literally anything. And
Just
yeah,
fucking
it's
anything.
just our pleasure.
In my Crocs. I'm fucking anything.
We could do a whole episode on Crocs or New Balances, whatever we choose.
Okay.
And or anything else.
I loved it, man. I'm still so fired up, and that makes me happy. I like leaving a situation this upset. I want to, this is where I want to be, is in a situation where I want to come back in for another round of this,
Yes, absolutely.
wearing my
Sure.
dad shoes,
Oh yeah.
which might be Crocs. There is controversy here. Yeah.
That was a long time ago. I don't have the tank business anymore. I'll have to find it somewhere. It probably still
Really?
exists. It's the internet. Yeah. But
Well,
we'll
if
find
you can
it.
get enough people that want to buy them, maybe you might make another one.
maybe I'll make another one. Yeah, no, this has been great though, guys. I really enjoyed this, and slinging a bunch of shit with you two absolute ass clowns has been a pleasure. I loved it. Thanks for bringing us on.
You're welcome.
Hell
we'll
yeah,
see you guys
man.
next time.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. That was fucking fun time.
Yeah,
One
we
of the
couldn't
top
do it
10.
without people like you, and it's just fun, good shit. So
You make it so much more fun.
Yeah, it's the Dylan Joe Basement Podcast. Basement ends with a T. We're your hosts, Dylan and Joe, with some of our fucking sexiest ass guests, Dawn and Chris, here to the right, if you can see them. And we'll see you guys next time. And be sure to find us on YouTube or Spotify or wherever the fuck you listen to. And we'll see you next week.
Dad
Get
choose.
you on the dark web.
Dad choose, dark web, whatever. We're not on OnlyFans yet, but we'll see. So. 10 of your top.
Yeah, what are we calling this, by the way? What's the
We'll
top 10
figure it out
list?
as we go.
All right.
It'll probably, someone will have a good idea within the next couple hours. Of what
I came up with a million. You shot them all down. I literally had it all. It was a textbook. I couldn't have made it any clearer. There was even times where I wrote to you like novels, and I was like, "This is exactly how we're gonna run this, just like this." And you were like, "Let's make it a little bit more discombobulated."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You know what? I'm it. I'm it." Oh.
In the future, have your vote ready when Dylan's going on for 5 minutes. Okay,
I'm sorry. I just looked at it and I read crack hose, and then I got a big kick out of the fact that I thought he was saying that.
I know that was like 10 minutes ago, though. Let's get focused here, okay, bud?
Wow, real serious, real quick.
Lock it up.
Real
This is a
serious.
serious podcast.
I thought this was my time, and I got to.
No, this isn't your time. This is the voting time. You'll have your time next round when
This
you
is
can go off
everybody's
about
time.
whatever
Well, I
else.
have a comment
This is
for
when
all
you
of
vote.
I
You gotta
thought-
go.
I thought you all put up a great case.
Appreciate it.
All right, Don, what's your vote for number 9?
I'm gonna vote for myself on this one. Been thinking long and hard. See how that
Much like the shoe.
Much like the shoe. See how that's done, Chris? I had it ready when Joe came to me, and I fired it off, rifled it.
Can't stress enough.
Sorry.
Know your vote before you go.
But I was listening to your detailed answer, and now this is. the
I'm
easy
just giving
part.
you shit, dude. I'm
Listening.
just giving you shit. Take your
Listening
time.
is the hardest part. This part right here, this is gonna take me 5 seconds. I'm gonna look at it and I just feel bad, and I want you to know I feel bad.
You're really going back to the well, not dry yet, huh?
No, I had to fucking keep going. So, who's next? Chris?
Now it's me next. If your next pick is full winter facial mask gear, I'm kicking you off the podcast because you're retreading old ground.
I know. Thought about it.
Scratch that one out.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my negative $800.
I'm in the negative in some cryptocurrency.
That
But-
just means
but-
you're
tell you
living,
guys.
baby. You're not just surviving, you're living.
I don't even care if it goes down though. I'm gonna buy more.
You don't have to raise your hand, Chris. You can just pipe up.
You can talk.
What were the material of the pants and the color?
Good question.
The pants were wool pants, like I stated. I didn't say wool for fun. It is the material that the pants were made out of.
I didn't find you interesting until halfway through it, and then I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." So I didn't
The
listen.
color of the pants, I imagine, changes on the user. But let's call ours for this specific Germanic tribesman blue pants.
I'm tracking Dylan's frosted tips for more. I like to put it near where 9/11 was for like
9/11.
pre 9/11. Dylan's tips were up, and then after 9/11 they were frosted. You know, in solidarity. You know, never forget.
So I was
Inuits.
Elaborate right now.
Inuits. Oops, I just opened a picture of Dino Craig's crotch instead of my notes.
you call that a happy accident, huh? Yeah.
You should vote for it now because it might not come up again. In
Hey,
fact, it can't.
I would say up to the point where like this is something that needs to be adopted. I have a quote here that's very controversial.
Let's hear
Say
it.
Do it.
It's by me. I said it earlier. I pee so much. I pee so much. I pee so much. Oh, that could be the new commercial break right now. I pee so much. I pee so much. I pee so much. That is the greatest thing that's ever happened. That will continue to be the greatest thing that's ever happened. There is nothing else that I am more sure about in my life